you?
I love it. Switch it. Oh, since you need to switch this down. That was so beautiful. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Oh my gosh, that was nice. I like it. Hello,
Got it
Michelle
all.
Curtis. I like to see new names that I've never seen before.
Hey, yes, welcome in, Michelle Curtis. Nice to see you. And I just got the ding from you, Angie, on YouTube that you are up and rolling.
Oh, good, 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 good. I got the both alerts from Twitch.
Angie's up and rolling.
Hey, Terry T.
Hey, Terry T, how are you? Good to see
Hi,
you in.
JoJo.
Nice to see you in. No problem, Terry. It's good to see you, though. Good to see you in.
Oh, that was my next question, Terry T. Did you make it home? Are you still there, or are you like already back? I think it was gonna be a long stay. Like, was it like 10 days? Hi, Vanessa. Hi, Sharon. Oh, she's from the Philippines. Hey.
Hello, hello from the Philippines.
Hi, Isabella.
Caught in a wild romance. I was watching a little something earlier, and now I'm stuck with wild romance from Gaga in my head. Like caught in a wild romance.
I like that.
Yeah.
Terry T, you can't wait to go home, or I can't wait for all the relaxing. You're not gonna relax. I feel like you're gonna be kicking your heels up and just having a good time. Hi, Julie. Hi, Patricia. I feel like hi, Lynn. I feel like Terry, you're gonna just be partying. Like you're gonna need a vacation from your vacation.
Caught in a wild romance.
No, Joanna. No, not that. No. Hi, Miss Brenda.
Yes. Brenda wants a love reading, right? No. Please no love reading.
Let me say this. I can tell you our Sunday live. You remember all those books that we were talking about at Five Below? So Crystal got one of them. It's just called Tarot. She did a wonderful spread for me today. It was not love because I don't want no love reading. But she did a spread for me. It was a career focused one, and it was very good. And when I say it hit every point of me exactly, it was so perfect. And then it mirrored everything that they said for me in class last night. Like all my notes, I was like, yep, that was it. Like every single card. And it was like a pyramid or however she did it. I think it ended up being like 7 or 8 cards, but it was perfect, the reading that she did. And I was like, oh, I like this. So then I said, can you send me a picture of the card? She like, oh, I picked them up before I did it. I was like, oh, well, she picked them up before she could take a picture of them and I could see them. But it was a great one. I said, I'm going to go get the book because she said, it has a lot of different spreads in it, and the spread that she did I'd never seen before. I wouldn't do it on a live because it was too many cards, but it was a spread.
Hey Pam F, nice to see you in. Hey Crystal, good to see you in. Vanessa, I think we said hello yet. Then Lynn and everybody.
Yes, I see him coming in with the flowing hair on the horse.
Yes,
with a big thing of roses. It's about to be Valentine's Day, so I'm telling you, on the 12th when we go live, I guarantee you we're about to get like 500. Is he here? I'm gonna go ahead and put that announcement toward the bottom. If you asking about love and he not with you now, he with who you want to be with.
Exactly. Oh my goodness. Hey, A-Star, nice to see you in. Good to see you in.
Hi, Affirm. Oh my gosh, all the regulars are here. We're so happy that you're here.
Okay, I'm starting to turn red. You know what that means?
Oh, a spirit's here.
Already. Yes, indeed.
Oh
yes,
my
indeed.
gosh. Crystal talking about she can't wait till the 12th. You can wait.
It's a younger girl. There's a younger girl with me. She's the daughter, and she just passed recently. If someone, the mother is here. The mother is here now with us in the readings. She's not telling me who, but she's saying that they're here. So if you are somebody who just lost your daughter, and again, she's like a younger woman. I'm getting younger woman energy. She's not real old.
Hey, Jada.
Let me know.
Jane.
Yeah, let me know because
Hey,
again,
so the daughter, wait, the daughter is deceased.
the daughter is deceased. Yeah, she's young. She's like around, she's in her teens, maybe high school, just
And
after high
the
school.
mom is a younger lady.
No, the mom is here, but the daughter again is like around 18 years old. And the mother, she's saying the mom is here. The mom is in the window with us. The mom is all watching us. So if you are
Oh,
somebody
Lynn
who's
said
lost a
that's
daughter,
her. Lynn
okay,
Langley said that's her.
okay, Lynn. Well, your daughter is here. Did she? Is there something about autism? I'm getting something about autism with her, or was there?
Wow, she was eager to see her mom because she came
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
She was
She was
murdered.
murdered. Oh my gosh. Yes, yes, yes. But what's she's saying something about autism? There's a connection with autism. Did she have some sort like a slight autism, or was there's something she's telling me about autism? Is there a
Yes.
connection with? Yes. Okay. Okay. Wow. Wow. No, she wanted to come in right out, and I'm like, I'm just roasting. I knew it was, and it wasn't. I knew it wasn't an older woman because I'm not freezing. An older woman makes me freeze. A younger woman makes me hot. So, uh, cerebral
So
palsy. Okay.
okay.
Okay. Good. 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 I mean, not good. She had it, but I mean, not. It's good that it connects and it confirms that this is her. So, she's crossed over. She's at peace. Please know she's at peace. She's asking you not to mourn her. This happened just recently. She's letting me know this is like, is it like in the last few weeks? Because I mean, it's like I thought it was recent, but I'm saying seriously recent. So did this happen just very recently, like in the last few weeks? Because I'm getting the image that I mean, she's letting me know. Holy crap! But she's in a good place. She's don't mourn her.
Oh
2007. Oh,
wow.
okay. Well, if it's 2000, I'm getting the feeling like it's more recent. That's interesting because I was thinking. Anyway, don't mourn her. Don't celebrate her life. Don't mourn her, please. You've got to surrender and let it go. And she's like, live on, mom. Move on, mom. Move on. So celebrate her life, okay? And she's here for you. So again, go away from today knowing that again she's good. She's good. Okay, she is good. And with that said, we have a guest that's going to be doing some readings with us tonight, and her name is Umbar. So Umbar, welcome on in.
Hi
Hi,
everyone.
Amber. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I am great.
Can you guys
She
hear
didn't
me?
get the memo.
We can hear you.
Oh,
With the red. Don and I were on the same
Oh.
page with the red.
Yeah. We didn't plan it; it just
Me
happened
and
that way.
Don have the same mind. We knew.
Yeah, that'd been crazy if Umbar showed up with the red too. That would like what?
yeah. Sorry, I didn't get the memo.
Hi, Melanie. Hi, Patricia V.
But we started doing the talking and saying hello to folks, and then a spirit came in, and the spirit needed to be talked.
Immediately.
Yeah. So and apparently again it was a daughter, and the mother was here, and sure enough the mother confirmed, and the daughter was murdered. So
Yes, Jaded,
yes.
we are matching.
So yes. Hey, Miss Linda, welcome in. I didn't see you there, and Jaded, welcome in as well. Crystal, nice to see you.
Crystal says she has on all black too.
Awesome. Oh, it's Crystal. Oh, hi.
Yes.
Crystal.
Oh, half of our class is in here. Julie's in here. Crystal's in here. Miss Linda's in here. Pam's in here.
Jojo.
JoJo's in here.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, see. I'm getting the hang of it.
How's your day? Let me tell you. So I don't know what's wrong with my smoke alarms, but they are extra sensitive. So I was doing bacon wrapped shrimp in the oven, and I did steak in the air fryer, and I did loaded mashed potatoes. So I'm cooking. The smoke alarm is going off over and over and over and over again. So I don't open the patio door. The maintenance guy come by. He like, is that you? Is everything okay? I'm like, look, I've been telling y'all something is wrong with it. He came in and changed every single smoke detector in here. He couldn't get it to stop. He said it's going on all over. He said, because of regulations, I can't unplug them, but they are very sensitive. So they're doing what they're supposed to do. But I can't unplug them. And he was just like, he was like, all over the complex, they do that. They just go off or whatever. And eventually we just started ignoring it. Yes, I'm on. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And Oh, we both said the same thing. We ended up just trading recipes, and he was telling me how to do. He was like, "Do you like T-bone steaks?" Because I had the steaks out and I was cooking them. And he was like, "You like T-bone steaks, salt and pepper, and a little bit of I can't remember if he garlic and butter." And he said, "Once you cook the steak, take it out, then put your asparagus in the gravy or in the the little gravy that's left on the in the skillet." And he saw that I had one of those cast iron skillets. He said, "Oh yeah, this is perfect." So we just sat there for like 15, 20 minutes and just chopped it up about different recipes on how to cook because we couldn't get the alarm to stop going off.
Well, it sounds like you got a better deal out of the whole situation. That's good. Hey,
And
AZ
the food
Cactus
was
Doctor,
good.
nice to see you in.
Hi, Alicia. Hey, AZ Cactus Doctor. Glad that you are up and at 'em.
Yes, yes.
Hope you're having a great day.
So,
Is it Andrea 54? We haven't seen you in a while, or I haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. Yes, Miss Linda, it was good. The food was delicious. Like,
Pam said, "Did you get a date out of it, Angie?"
out of the no, he was
Oh, he didn't make the criteria.
he wasn't even as tall as I was. So you know. That I feel like if we the same height, ain't nobody scared of us. They just go knock us both over and rob us both. You have to have a little bit of height over me so you can intimidate a perpetual, a proposed, maybe somebody who might have some danger for us. If we go out, we the same height. He like, I can knock her down, stick your wallet in his purse and keep on going. I need you to be a little bit taller so that they have some kind of fear, like, oh, he might protect her. If we the same height, they don't care.
Well, Affirm, and Pam said it and Affirm confirmed it. She's like, no baby leg.
I mean, I don't think he could carry a baby leg. He was extremely short. He was a nice person to talk to, and we chopped it up, but no, thank you.
Oops.
No, thank you.
Sorry, I was just getting my charger for my
No problem. No problem. Jaden said, "Don, I don't know if you remember, but," oops, and then she just rolled off the screen. Hey, Barb Ross, good to see you in. Don, I don't know if you remember, but you saw me crying frustrated in the car, like about to explode in January. You gave me advice and watching the fire. That did actually happen. Wow, that's strong. So, yes. So,
hello, Barbara. No, Miss Linda, he did not have potential. Like he could cook for me, but it ain't no happening.
Jada, thank you for the confirmation, letting us know that that.
Oh, someone else gave me a confirmation. They sent me a text message today, and she was like, everything that you and Don said was true. You probably don't remember her. Her name was Monet, and in my reading, I was telling her, I was like, you're going through all these situations, but are you learning the lessons from the situations? Like you're going from one situation to the next situation, but are you learning the lessons? And then you were telling her about I can't believe if it was like being stubborn or something, whatever it was that you were telling her, she said it was exactly right what we were saying. She texted me today personally to tell me. And although it was, confirmation, it was sad because she was sad because what we were saying was sad.
Affirm Wellness says, so watch it. It will be a short man that steals your heart. Linda said she remembers that reading, by the way. Interesting. Good.
Oh, good. Yeah. So she was, with Jaded, she remembers that? Oh, okay.
Well, I'm not sure which one, but she said she remembers.
I'm thinking it's Jaded.
Yeah. So, well, Kina, who is up first? Oh, before we go first, everybody, my son has a little entrepreneur that he is. He has put together a house smudging kit that he's selling.
Oh.
A house smudging kit. You get the seashell, you get the big shell, and look how big it is. I mean, look at my hand. It's crazy. You get the big shell, you get the sage, you get the Palo Santo, the amethyst, and you get to choose either a black or a white feather. And the And if you get the kit is 20, but if you want to throw in a selenite wand, then it's 25. So again, all of this,
that's nice. That's a nice kit. Yeah.
If you're interested in buying a kit, let me know. Email me at advice@sonoranmystictarot.com.
You know how lazy I am. I need some sage, and I just have not went to the shop to get it.
Exactly. So email me at advice@sonormousitarot.com, and in the messages to the general public, I'll put the links. If you want to get them directly through us, you can just email me there. And again, it's 20 without the selenite, 25 with the selenite. And I'll put the links up in the text chat.
Did you
for
say it was
those.
through Etsy?
No, it's through Macari.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, okay. Yeah, I've heard them too.
And if you
Oh,
want to
okay.
buy them direct, you
Oh
can
my
email
God,
me
that is
direct.
such a good idea.
Yeah, so you can email me directly if you want to buy them direct, and otherwise you can buy them in Macari, and I'll send you the links on Macari in the sides here. So again, if you want house smudging kits, which again, if you don't know what house smudging is, it's a cleansing that you smudge. It's called smudging, and you take the sage and you walk around the house and you clean of spirits, and then you light the Palo Santo and bring in positive energy. So again, the positive versus the negative. So anyway, keep that in mind if you want it. So. With that said, let's get to it. Tina, who is our first person? Isabella.
Oh, I like this career reading. I'm with you on the career. I'm with you when you write, lady. Let's see what's going on for your career. I immediately saw you in a race car taking off, like zoom, like they hadn't even dropped the flag and you were taking off, and it was just full speed ahead, like you were taking off. So your career is about to be lightning fast taking off. That's the very first thing I saw was you in a car. It was a convertible, and it was like you were at the start line of a race that was about to start, and they hadn't even dropped the flag, and you just took off and you were headed in the right direction. And I heard that's a win. And you were just taking off, like whatever it is that you're planning, they're saying go forth with it. I definitely see the Ace of Wands, but I see money falling, and I love to see. Oh my gosh, you pulled it as it came right out my mouth. So I definitely saw the Ace of Wands. That's the card that they were showing me, and then I saw money falling. Anytime I see money falling, that means money is about to come in. So February, did you just apply for jobs, or are you thinking about applying for jobs? Because I see interview, I see the word interview, and then I see 5 o'clock. So it seems to be like a late interview or a late something, but I see 5 o'clock. And then it says February 2023. And then I see like this interview coming up, and I see you getting the job like immediately. Like it's kind of like they do the interview, and then the next morning you're getting the email that says we want to make you an offer. So it's going to be great if you are if you've applied or you're looking for a job. So that's what I got for Miss Isabella.
Do you have anything, Amber? Did you connect?
Yeah, I also got the Ace of Wands. That was funny, Angie. I'm also seeing like a new beginning for you in work. And I am seeing that maybe like I got the 3 of Pentacles reversed and the 7 of Cups. Like you are looking at new options. And yeah, I just keep getting like new beginning with like Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, Page of Pentacles. And I am getting that maybe you're unhappy in your current situation with the 4 of Swords. Sorry, and the 5 of Swords. Do you guys show cards?
We do.
Yeah. Okay, awesome. Yeah, so I am seeing a new beginning coming and an unbalanced situation currently with the Justice reversed. But I do see a lot of new, like you're going to have a lot of new options to choose from. And I also have the Magician here. And what else? Yeah, Knight of
I
Wands.
love those cards. Is that the Modern Witch Tarot?
Yes,
I
the
love those freaking cards.
Yeah. So.
Oh, that was beautiful.
My turn?
Yes.
Sorry, I was doing housekeeping work there. Okay. Let's see. Again, Isabella. Oh, Isabella. Change is coming, girl. Change is coming. Look at that. And it looks like while you're thinking about making a change, while you may be playing around in your head about, do I make a change? Do I do something different? Guess what? Universe is stepping in. They're going to make part of the change for you. So again, they're going to help push you along. I love that card. Again, when you get the Tower card, did you get the Death card and Tower card? They're both change. Don't fear them, because change is not necessarily bad, okay? But when you get the Tower card, that means you don't necessarily instigate the change. This, when you get it though, tells you go with the change and make the most of it. If you get the Death card, that means the change is something you're kind of initiating. So again, love this. You are getting ready to change that. Keep asking questions before you make a leap, before you make a determination. Ask a lot of questions in your head. Make sure that you're fulfilling what it is you really want to do. Make sure this is kind of aligned with your path. You'll know one way or the other. And if you close your eyes and you connect, again, you try to find some quiet space and rest your mind, Spirit may talk to you directly. And I'm loving this because, again, I'm thinking you're not happy where you are anyway. You've been persevering, and perseverance for a career is not the way to go. So again, I don't think you are aligned perfectly with what you're doing. So yeah, this is a change. This is a direct change coming your way. And look at this. I love this. The Emperor. You're going to wind up being in a happier, more confident place once that change happens. So that's what I'm getting for you.
Don, can you pick that up again? What card is that?
The last one? The Emperor.
Oh, okay. Gosh, I was like, wow, I thought it was a 7 of Wands, but yeah, I like that card. I like all the red in there. That's power. I like
exactly. Look at the color of this card.
Oh, is that the Empress?
No, this is the Wands. I mean the Pentacles.
Oh.
This is the this one
Queen?
is the 4 of Pentacles.
Oh, 4. Oh, I like that too.
But I love his robe. The colors on this deck is amazing. This is the Gilded Tarot deck, by the way. So it's got just the wonderful images, which are wonderful.
I do like all the color on that. I think it was Affirm Wellness who said your son should create a little card to go in the kit to tell you how to use it in case somebody.
Oh no, there are instructions. I'm sorry, I should have. There are instructions included.
He does have a card in there. Of course, he has a card in there.
Of course, that's my job. That's my job. I told him I said you get it. So you get it. And actually, it's funny because on Macari, where he listed it, for the world, he used my Sonoran Mystic Tarot as the brand.
All of you are asking if have you been added. Give Kina time. Remember, there's 7, 8, maybe 10 platforms that she's on, and just be patient. She will add you. And if you're on multiple platforms, she's not going to add you on every platform. So be mindful. But she does let you know when you're on the list. Just please be a little bit patient, because I see you filling up the chat that says, am I added? But if you just say if you didn't put a question in there, then no, she didn't add you, because we asked that you put a question before we add you.
Exactly. And while I'm at it, if you're on YouTube, make sure you do this, please. And if you're on Facebook, make sure you do this. There you go. And if you haven't done it yet, then you get this.
Listen, I told you that he has all the commercials. Didn't I tell you? I love it. Love it, love it. Isabella said that all resonated, and thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. You are welcome, welcome, welcome. Who is next?
My God, the chat is rolling. Like, we have people up on people today. Oh my gosh.
Like, hey, if you all missed it, I really would suggest you go back to the 5 or 10 minute mark of tonight's, when this is done. Go back to the 5 minute mark, wasn't it? It was really quick.
As soon as we got in, because you got hot immediately.
Yeah, we already had a visitation. We had a great visitation from a spirit who had passed, a daughter, and she was very specific when she came in, and she was very determined that her mother hear this, and the mother was here. One of the first people in, apparently, because there weren't that many people in. But anyway, so you may want to replay this when we're done tonight, and replay the first 5 minutes or whatever when this starts, because it was a great visitation. It was a wonderful thing to see. I love doing the mediumship work. I absolutely love it. And when they come in strong and hot. And I'm like, whew, I start getting hot. I'm like, okay.
Patricia V. As soon as I read your question, I got an enthusiastic yes. And then before I could even pop the cards out, they started popping out. So I got the Ace of Pentacles, which is a new start.
Love it.
That's, you know what I'm saying, a material start, like you're physically doing something. That's good. That's good new money coming in. And then I also got the Eight of Pentacles, which to me is your training. So that's you training and honing in your skills. Usually in the Rider-Waite deck is somebody sitting on a bench and he's pounding on things. So that's him working on his trade. So for me, that's you in school, that's you working on your trade. That's positivity. Like I said, I got an enthusiastic yes. And then I got both of these cards right here. They're for me, they're both pentacles. So they're for me, yes for you. So for the nursing program, I got a yes, definitely.
Absolutely. What you got, Amber? Amber?
Sorry, I clicked the wrong button. Sorry. I see two things. Like this will be gratifying for you both monetarily and emotionally, because I see you really do like helping people and bringing them out of this wounded state. And here, Six of Pentacles, like you like giving to people. And then we have the Ace of Cups and the Six of Wands. So I see you being really successful, but also that you have a really healing energy about you as well. So I feel like you're really probably utilizing your gifts in this profession. And then we also have the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. So I see like both emotionally fulfilling, but also like you're going to be making some building up your finances. So I think, yeah, you will be successful. I mean, this is the card of success and
Absolutely.
like your success.
Yep.
So.
And if you look on the top of that card, if you can show that one more time, Amber, see the wreath. That wreath is that success. It is that celebration, that achievement. So again, the good part is that card is very clear that it is definitely a good way. And I love this too, by the way. What additionally I've found for you is planning. And so this is get moving. This is, you need to start planning where you're going to work after this is over. And it may seem anyway, the point is it may be what's that damn word? It may be too early in your mind. That's the point, but it is not too early. Start planning, start looking at how you're going to maneuver this education into the job, which hospital, which clinical setting, whatever you're going to do. Make sure you start doing that, okay? Because again, that's what this is telling you. It's like, don't wait for tomorrow. Don't wait for next month, next week, whatever. Start planning on what next. Where am I going to work? Because the education is one thing. Getting the job in the right place for the right situation is even better. And if you know your specialty, if you know that you're going to do oncology nurse, or you're going to do nursing in peds, or working in heart, or whatever, or gyno, and whatever it is, make sure again okay, because that's important. This is what the card's saying. And it's interesting here because there's a Five of Swords here. So again, let down the struggle. It's not going to be a struggle. If anything, it's going to be an expansion of your thoughts and memories to take this step and wonder how I'm going to do, what I'm going to do. So again, ask questions. Don't ignore the questions. And look at this Wheel of Fortune, your choice. Again, your choice. You will have your choice. So again, do your homework. Please do your homework. Get working toward it, because the choices, when you have your choices and can readily make them, you're going to be happier as a nurse than having to be forced at the last end because you hadn't done the work necessary to be prepared for that next step. Again, you're in school for a specific reason, and that's to get a job. So don't forget that. That's important. I know you want to help people. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that. But again, you have to have a job to help people. So again, focus on what next, not only where you are, okay? But yeah, you're going to be great. You're going to do great. Because the cards took me after the class and after school. So it told you very clearly you're going to get through this.
Yep. Oh, that's good. The list is closed. Keena says she will post a full list in a bit, so be patient with her. If she did not add you, then you did not make the list. But again, the list is closed. That was fast. It's only been 28 minutes now, and we're already full. All right, guys. Who's next, Keena?
Oh, do we have any birthdays? Any birthdays this week?
Jaden. No, thank you. Not even.
Don't know. I don't see any. Say what?
Well, the only birthday we had was Alicia's, and that was yesterday. And then
we got to do Alicia then. You know me looking for an excuse to play a video.
Oh yeah, she just said me yesterday. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me. I realized I have to upload the video because somehow it got downloaded. So,
happy birthday, Alicia!
Happy birthday, Alicia.
Jaded. I already posted a message about love readings. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Go back. The edge is near. Go back. The edge is near. So,
Crystal said it's her birthday if you giving out if you giving out Beyonce tickets.
yeah, right. If I had Beyonce tickets, the last thing I'd be doing is giving them away. But this is for you, Alicia, and everybody else who has a birthday this week. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday.
Affirm asked, was Alicia in class last night? No, she was not. She was out on the town having a good time with her daughter.
She was celebrating.
Julie said it was her granddaughter's birthday on Saturday. Listen, the little short guy that was in here today. Now, if he gonna take me to see Beyonce, we could talk.
Oh. And she even coming to Phoenix?
She said she was eating everything.
I don't blame
this is the next person. Oh, Vanessa. Oh my gosh, I was not paying attention. Okay, business partnership. All I saw was partnership. I was about to do like my firm and just click off the screen.
Vanessa, is this the gentleman you're talking about, the business partner? Because I'm getting male energy, and I'm getting that you don't completely trust this person. I'm getting a feeling of a little bit of anxiety about some of the way in which he kind of glosses over your opinion, or I get the feeling like there's again you feel like you're not. You feel like he doesn't completely give you the
like his opinion is better because he's a male.
Yeah. I was trying to figure a good way to put it, as you knew I was. Yes.
I felt the same energy, like
yeah,
he's a little elitist.
yes, that's one way to put it. Yes. So that's the energy I was getting for that. I'm not saying it's not a bad or good situation, but I do feel that you have to overcome a systematic, in his mind, a systematic bias. Okay, and that's going to be a little that will take challenge. It will be a challenge. It will be it will test your patience, but I don't think it's insurmountable. I'll put it that way. Hey, LMT, welcome in. Yes, I'm back.
I saw a tug of war, like you know how you have the rope. I saw a tug of war, and then I saw the Seven of Swords. So, this is my thing. I don't want to go into business with people who I don't necessarily trust, or who I'm wondering if you're dotting all your I's and crossing all your T's, or if there's a problem with you doing something with the taxes or with the money that could make me end up behind bars. I feel like we should just cut that. Like, I don't play with my freedom. So if there's some distrust on that, oh, she said it's a female. Oh, then they have a very not necessarily aggressive, but masculine energy that comes forward. This person, if you don't trust this person wholly, like if you don't think that this person is going to be is going to be financially what you want, then I just got that down. Then maybe you should say, you should think about whether you want to do that. Oh, okay. Oh. I don't know who Fiona Apple is. Should I know?
Singer, right?
Exactly. Financially responsible firm. Yes. But if you don't trust this person totally, then I wouldn't do it, because again, I don't play with my freedom. I don't play with taxes, and I don't want you to be like, fudging the numbers and making things up and like,
Yeah. Sorry, should I chime in?
Oh, go ahead.
Okay. I also got like that there's something very unbalanced about this partnership. We got the Two of Cups reversed. We got To Be Fair reversed. And we got like the Hermit and the Six of Pentacles. I don't want to, I don't know. This may be a good partnership, but I kind of feel like you may even be better off on your own with the Hermit, or you need to take some time to really understand if this relationship is actually reciprocal. And
That's exactly what I was going to say. Do you feel like you're giving more than you're receiving? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, exactly. Like who's actually putting in the effort and who's actually getting, like, is it fair? And it may be better to, I mean, you guys could move on together to a safer territory, but it's going to require a lot of communication on your end. I don't know. I think you need to take some time to think this one through and see if it's really fair and worth it. But we do have an imbalanced relationship for sure. So if you're picking up on that intuitively, we're seeing it in the cards. And I think Dawn and Angie said the same.
Is this somebody you've known from the past? Because I got like you looking back and thinking about things they've done in the past or ways that they've maybe not necessarily betrayed you, but maybe they didn't, look out for your best interest. So I feel like you're looking back because this is that this is that um past influences and things like that, where you're looking back about things or things that happened in the past. So you might want to reconsider that. They have money, I have resources. Oh, okay. I mean, if they control the purse strings, it might not turn out the way you want it to turn out with. So maybe again, you may want to take your resources and do it yourself. Like look into what it will cost. It may not cost you as much as you think it's going to cost you to start it up. So look into both sides of it, like kind of just weigh your pros and cons of if I go forward with her and then if I do it by myself, because it may not cost you as much as you think it is. I don't know what the business is, but I'm thinking that it may not cost you as much. And then, we have social media, we have all these other things. So it may not be as hard as you think. You might want to think about that.
Yeah. And then again, the most important thing to remember or think about while you're doing this is if you move forward, as with everything else, no matter if you have a great relationship or a bad relationship or anything in between, make sure you have clear and defined limitations and structure. Make sure that you have a very detailed areas of responsibility, and then also very detailed way in which you get in and which you get out, because you definitely need to have, with any business, you should have an entrance plan and an exit plan, and how that happens should that situation arise. So again, if you're going to get into a business partnership, make sure you have an attorney. Make sure you've had an attorney review the documentation. Make sure you have an attorney understand what is happening so that there are no misunderstandings, because the document will lay out everything specific. Because anytime there's gray, a truck will drive right through that gray, no matter how small you may think it is. A truck will drive through it when they need an excuse, when anyone needs an excuse. And you yourself may need to find an excuse, but you don't want to give yourself an excuse. So again, just do your homework. Make sure if you're going to take the leap, protect yourself in every way possible, and then make sure you have clear, defined structure so that everybody knows what my role is, what your role is, how we're getting paid, how we're not getting paid, who gets paid first, who gets paid, whatever. However, the point is, have a clear, defined structure, because when you have a lack of structure or you have a lack of clarity, then you're done. So keep that in mind.
Exactly. All right.
Next.
It's good to see you, Miss Vanessa.
Absolutely, absolutely.
She's a regular that comes out here a lot. I like to.
And while we're at it, folks, don't forget, like, share, subscribe, and follow. Those shares are important as well, by the way. If you hit that share button, it lets the algorithm know that we are putting out something that you think other people should see. So please
and it
don't
lets other people on your page discover us. Like,
Absolutely.
you're getting a reading, maybe they would want one too. So
Yep.
it really does let people know that we're there. And then those subscribes, go to each one of our pages because we're all linked. Just go to each one of our pages and then subscribe to that person. And then that way you'll know when we're all on, because we're all on at different times.
Absolutely.
You're welcome, Miss Vanessa. Thank you,
Yeah.
Melanie. She said she shared, so thank you.
Yep.
All right. Oh, Monica J's next.
Monica J.
I think I read that. And immediately when I saw February, I saw flowers blooming, which is out of the ordinary because flowers, it's winter in February. So a flower blooming seems like this is out of season, but it's coming early so you could be ahead of everybody else. So I feel like this is a blessing that is coming to you so that you could be ahead of everybody else. Like you could get the jump start on whatever the season is. So like if it's something that's going to happen in the spring, you're getting ahead of everybody else and you're getting this blessing or you're getting this advance notice. So So I do see flowers blooming, and it's not normally, I normally get tulips, which signifies spring to me. This one is a white flower with petals all around it, and inside looks silver, but it doesn't look like a I can't even remember what that flower is, but it's a white flower with petals, and then it has like a yellowish brownish kind of center, but it's already budding. So whatever it is, it's already en route to you, or it's already happening, and it's just so that you can get ahead of everybody else in this season. And I heard, please believe, like believe in yourself. Please believe this is important. Like whatever it is that you're starting or that you're coming upon, maybe you don't believe that it's something that people will want. And what I heard Spirit say was, please believe that it's important, that you are important, or whatever service that you're providing. Oh, carnation. It could be that, Miss Monica, you know what? I don't even know. That sounds about right. But they're saying believe that what you're doing is important and that it will be important to others. So there seems to be a little bit of doubt in your mind, because they're showing me the devil, and the devil card is pessimism for me. And so you're a little bit doubtful about whatever it is that you're going into. And this is business. This has nothing to do with love. It seems to be business to me. But again, just believe in yourself and the things that are headed for you. So that's what I got.
Super. What are you picking up, Amber?
I'm also picking up that maybe previously you were in some sort of negative energy, like Angie mentioned the devil energy. I have like the 10 of Swords and the Queen of Swords reversed. I feel like a lot of your mental energy is being kind of drained in negativities or past hurts. In February, oh, and I also got the happy, happy card reversed. So I don't know if things are
What
looking.
cards are those?
What is it called? Wisdom of the Oracle.
Oh, okay. Because they look familiar. I think Keena has those.
Yeah, they're very popular. But yeah, I see negativities currently, but I see Six of Swords
Sorry.
moving into which is moving into safer waters, calmer waters. So I think February for you is all about transitioning to a new start, because after that we have the Ace of Pentacles. I'm sorry, no, Ace of Cups. So that's great. That's like, I don't know, if this was a love reading, it'd be a great card to get. I don't know if you're thinking about that. But I'm getting that it's more your emotions and your mood, because right now you seem to be stuck in a lot of like mental negativity. So I feel like you're going to be healing and moving past that. And then you're coming up here as the Page of Wands, like inspired and thinking about new opportunities and like where to put in your new refreshed energy, because we have the Imagine card here. So I think February is going to be great for you, better than, I don't know, whatever you've been going through in the past or whatever may be plaguing you right now. Yeah. What are you getting, Dawn?
It's interesting because I went to the angel healing deck. I felt like there's something there for her that she needed to hear in reference to not healing as in physical healing so much, maybe just as in, I don't know, needing to hear something. And the trust card came out, which is wonderful. And the trust card is just trust yourself. Just let go of some things, and let go of the fears, let go of the concerns, and just trust yourself that again you're going to find your way and take the leap. I get the feeling like you're holding back, or you're scared to make a move, or you just don't feel confident. Trust that it's going to work out. You are not alone. Archangel Michael is with you. So again, you are not alone. Know that you are being watched, and they're listening to you. So again, talk to your spirit guides, talk to your angel, talk to angel, talk to Michael, and let Archangel Michael, know of any fears you have. Let him that he will lead you. Trust in him, because he has confidence in you. You should have confidence in you. That's what I'm getting from the angel healing deck, which is one of my favorite decks. So there you go.
And I got this along with what Umber was saying. You got the Page of Wands, and then so the Page of Wands to me, like they're bringing you the info, and then this is that Knight, rushing in and giving you that movement that you want. Knights are movement, so I feel like this is moving you along. And then I also got the Wheel of Fortune, so both of these came out together. So again, that's movement, things turning in your favor. She mentioned that last year was a rough year, and so sometimes we hold on to that residual fear, not because people be like, oh, you're afraid to try. And I just had this discussion in class last night. It's not the fear of trying, it's the fear of it not turning out the way Spirit told me that it would. So I'll get out there and try whatever. But if I'm going to put all this effort in, is it really going to turn out the way that they said? And if in the past you've had things falter and not work, then sometimes that's that fear where you have your foot up and you're ready to take the step and then you step back. So I understand if you had a negative time, just kind of shake that off. We're out of all the retrogrades. We're all moving forward. It's going to be a full moon on Sunday. So go ahead and do your rituals where you say, I release all that no longer serves me. So go ahead and release all those things that no longer serve you. Like I've been posting things about the full moon that's coming up, and it's in Leo. So Leo to me is that strength. That's that, that power, stand in the power of that full moon and just release all those things that no longer serve you. Even if you don't know what it is, if you say all those things that no longer serve you, allow the universe or your higher power to decide what needs to be released. Or you can also say, I release, apprehension, or I release procrastination or fear or whatever it is. But no, the things that no longer serve me may cover everything. So just use the power of that. And then, like we usually tell you, make a list of things that you want to release, burn it under the moonlight, and then send the ashes back to the earth, and that's also power. So again, there's so many different things you could do to release all those negative feelings. But again, just trust and believe, because that all of us got the message about you believing in yourself and trusting that what you're doing is great. So I think it's going to be great. You just have kind of had some setbacks, and it's just hard to overcome those obstacles, like get that momentum again once you've hit a brick wall. So I think that it's going to be great for you for February and moving forward. Like when I said February, they showed me March and April too. So at least the first quarter, you're going to be fine. So that's what I got from Miss Monica J.
Who is next, Kina?
We're rolling through these tonight, Don.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep them big dogs rolling, roll hard.
G Rock Blues. How's my 2023 going to be? I immediately saw you riding a wave, like you were on a surfboard and you were riding a wave. But the one thing that I want you to be careful about is that the wave was behind you. So if you don't ride it and balance it correctly, that wave could overtake you and you could end up being drowned out. So I saw that if you to rock, to be balanced, to be sure that you catch it in the right spot and that you're staying balanced in whatever you're doing. But I got that you're going to have a great 2023. Is there something about a dog? Are you thinking about getting a new dog? G Rock, are you here? Because I get something about a dog. Are you thinking about getting a dog? I see a little black and brown little dog. It's a cute little foo-foo dog. And when I say foo-foo, it's like a little, like it's not that big, about not necessarily this big, but just not that big. It's and I don't know anything about dogs or breeds or anything. I just see that it kind of has a little bit hair, it has kind of little floppy ears, and it's black and brown. So if it's not you thinking about getting a dog, did you have a dog that passed on? Because I do see a little dog, like a little friend or something that you just love on, and that was a great friend to you. So I definitely see good things happening for you. So that's what I got for G Rock Blues.
What do you have, Umbar? Anything good? Anything exciting?
I mean, the first card that I pulled was the Sun, so that's a great energy for 2023. I see you coming out of some sort of struggle at work. I think your work situation is going to be better because we have Five of Swords reversed, clarified by the Three of Pentacles, and I have the Seven of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like you will financially be saving money or building up your finances in 2023. Your work situation will be good. And then Seven of Wands, I feel like this clarified the Sun card. I feel like you're going to be able, whatever obstacles that come your way in 2023, I feel like you're going to be able to like surpass them or pass them, or they won't be that big of a deal, and there will always be a positive outcome. So I feel like if anything comes your way that seems a little harsh or something in 2023, just know that like I feel like the outcome is the Sun. Like you're going to come out a winner on the other end of it. So it seems pretty positive to me. What do you have, Dawn?
G-Rock.
I still see that little dog and like its companionship, like relationships haven't been working good for you. And this little dog is like your little companion or your little, something that you could give your attention to.
G-Rock, do you do are you involved with music? Are you I'm getting like this music. I don't know. I'm getting something about music. Maybe it's because I see the word rock, but I'm like um but I don't know if you are a musician or somehow somebody behind the scenes that is producing music, is putting things together for music. Um, and is that what your intention is, to be down the road, some kind of music producer or some kind of music generator or creator? Again, I don't see you singing. I don't see you playing necessarily an instrument. I see you more behind the scenes, moving the levers and making sound work. So it's interesting. I'm seeing you do that. I think it's interesting. I don't know if you make money at doing that. I think that you do it as something to have fun with, and I think that it brings you pleasure. And I see you doing more of that, unless I'm way off, and then therefore it's not. But again, I see you doing that, and I can see you turning this into something more, as long as you put the effort behind getting the word out there that you exist, and probably using something like social media to, again, put your product out there, let people know what's there. So that's the energy I was getting. And if that's the case, then again, but do it, because again, I can see it brings you joy. Nick? Oh, go ahead.
I keep getting like an ace of cups, like a cup of love, like you needing love and you needing nurturing and you needing someone to, like you're feeling lonely and not loved, and this little dog or this little animal or something will be the companion that you need. So there's a lack of love, or there's a lack of companionship in your life. So that's what I got. So I don't know if you're thinking about getting a dog, but you may consider it, because that's what they're showing me, like a little dog, and it's just kind of in your face, and you two are like it's your new best friend. So that's what I got. But Don, you said who's next, so we're ready.
I think Keena said it was going to be Jaded.
Angie, could you have been picking up on Jaded's dog?
I know, it's not
That's what her dog looks like. Is Jada, is your dog a little? Because this is the same question that she asked us on Sunday about her dog, and none of us could pick up on the dog because it had just passed. But is your dog a little black dog? What was it? A little dog that was black and had little hints of brown that maybe traced like the ears and the just little hints of brown that were in there, like it was mostly black and had a little brown in it.
She said yes, black.
She said yes, black. Was it a little dog that was kind of in your face? Okay, so then you're the one that's lacking the love, because that I kept seeing the dog over and over and over again. So you're the one that's lacking the love and companionship and missing something. Okay, so that was you, and that was
Angie, you may be psychic.
Exactly. I kept seeing this dog, and I kept saying, I feel like this cup of love, like this.
No, I wouldn't leave you either, because you couldn't leave it.
And I'm like, it won't go away. Somebody really, really wants to let you know, like we can tell, like the emotions were strong that you're missing this dog, and the dog seems really happy. I don't know that this is the afterlife, but it seems really, really happy. And like maybe it wants you to know that it's okay. But I really see you missing your this puppy. Do I have a message from him? No, I don't think so.
But probably by being here, the message is that he's okay over there.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's what I'm saying. Like maybe he's just letting you know that he's okay. But there's so much love. Like there's an almost overwhelming sense of love. Like this was your best friend. Like you really needed a companion. You really needed somebody to take care of and nurture. And this was your thing. Remember, the whole reason I got Bertram the fish is because I wanted something to nurture, or I wanted something to love.
The dog was 17 years and 6 months old.
Oh my God.
He did have the brown specks like you talked about, she said.
Yep. And that was your dog, definitely. So you just totally hijacked the guy our rock blues G-Rock blues. So yes, definitely I get that, heartfelt, oh I miss you, oh I just if I could see you one more time, if I could just hold you, like you would rock him, maybe in a blanket, like you still have a lot of things that are very much remind you of him. Like maybe you still sleep with a blanket or something that was with him. You haven't gotten rid of any of the things that were associated with him. And right now you can't even imagine getting another dog to replace him because your heart is just so broken.
With that much energy, don't be surprised, Jaded, if you sense or feel the dog around you. Don't be surprised if, like, the dog walks across your lap while you're sitting there, and don't be surprised if you feel the paws walking across your lap or something. You will feel him. If he's having this much energy on Angie, and again, he jumped in front. He was like that girl who came in earlier. I mean, that pet was here and is like on Angie's head, like yeah. So again, the good part is that if that dog has so much energy and love for you, don't be surprised if while you're sitting watching TV and you're just kind of you feel a little footprints, little paw prints walk across you, across your legs, because or even maybe even jump up on you like this, and you're gonna go, that's him. That'll be
Did
your
he
dog.
like I feel like it was something not weird, but like he liked commercials, like dog commercials. Like they're showing me that begging or that little bacon commercial where the dog I think it's supposed to be bacon treats, but it's spelled begging Beggin.
Mm-hmm.
It's in a little white bag and the
Megan,
dog's
Megan, Megan, like
down.
that.
And so yeah, and so I see like maybe he liked that commercial, or is that the treat that you used to give him? Because I can see that. Oh, she said he already came to her.
I'm not surprised with that kind of energy that you were getting. It had to have.
Okay, yes, then definitely. Well, you're already get. Oh, she said yes. That the treat, yes. So it seems like that's what he liked. Like he's really, showing me that like he really loved being in your presence, and maybe he misses you as much as you miss him. But he seems to be okay. I don't get that he's in any pain. Did he have something wrong with the bottom of his paws? Because I feel like you were worried with his paws. And that's all I got. And, which that is more than enough.
I was gonna say that's a lot.
He was wearing a red shirt like you guys.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Everybody was in tune today. What's up with that?
All right. Does anybody else have any messages for Jada? Oh, she said yes, it was his paws that she was worried about because I see the bottom of his paws. He seems to be fine. They seem to be all healed and everything manicured. Like, did you are really like one of those mom dogs. Like that would be me. Like, oh, let me take him to get like all prettied up and the nails done and the little bows and things. That would have been me. That's why I don't have another animal. Like Bertram takes enough of my money as it is. And he's a fish.
Yeah, that was her fur baby. That was her fur baby. That was not a dog.
Exactly. No, thank you. But yeah, the paws are fine. Everything with him is fine now because he wanted me to see your. Oh, she got him cremated. Yes, that's my baby. Yep, that was your little. Like you really loved him.
But he's whole again. He's whole again, and he's happy. So know that. Know that. And anybody who doesn't believe that the pets go to heaven or wherever they go, believe me, you can believe what you want. But I can tell you, when they're running around my feet and they're not here, they're somewhere because I feel them from time to time. Angie, you were live with me the first time one was running my feet.
Yes, because you kept
like,
looking around, and I'm like, "What is going on?" And I thought it was your real dog, and
So
you
did
was
I.
like, "There's a dog." I remember that distinctly because it was our first pet thing on live. Yeah,
Yes, absolutely. So
Affirm says all dogs go to heaven. That's correct.
yes, indeed. I believe. What you have, Umber?
Oh, I was just gonna say for Jaded that like I think if there's anything to look forward to in the next 2 weeks, it's like any sort of social gathering or time with family or friends. I think they're really urging you to spend time with other people to help you maybe get through the grief of it all. So yeah, share with friends what you're feeling or what's happening.
Super. So who is next in line, Kina? What does Spirit want me to know about my relationship with? This was for Angie. Oh Lord.
Let me read this paragraph again. What does Spirit want me to know about my relationship with my Leo boyfriend? What is the outcome? I literally hear a song about passing over or moving over to the other sides of the water, and I can't get the beat of the song, but they're showing me water and a boat, and like you moving over to the other side, like letting it pass by and being done with it. Um, I don't get that he's cheating on you, but I don't get that he's moving forward, like he's stalling you. Like there's a boat in the water and this is emotion and it's dark and you're tired of waiting on this person because it's nighttime. There's moonlight reflecting on the boat and it's like there's a string that's holding the boat back and you can't move forward. And that string is him pulling you back. Anytime you make any steps forward in the relationship, he pulls it back, and then you question whether it's worth staying in this relationship. So I don't get that he's ready to move forward at the speed that you're, or velocity, that's the word that they're using, that you want to move forward. So maybe you should move on because he's just not ready for what you're ready for. I get a little, and I keep hearing the word immature, like you feel like he hasn't matured enough, and that and you wonder, is he ever going to be ready, or are you wasting your time? And are you at like the 5 year mark in your relationship or something like that? There's a 5 that they keep showing me. So if it's not 5 months or 5 years, but there you seem to be at a pivotal point in your relationship where you're like, look, it's either basically poop or get off the pot. Like, are we gonna move forward or are we not? And so you don't I really don't feel like you're ready to move forward full speed ahead. You know what you want. You're ready for a ring. You're ready for the white dress. You're ready for it all. And he's kind of like, and you're like, hey, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna do this or are we not? So that's kind of what I got with it.
How about you, Ambar?
Uh-oh.
Sorry, I keep clicking the wrong button. No, it's funny that you said that thing about water, Angie, because I got the to the sea card but reversed. So like things are trying to progress, but they're not actually moving into calmer water. I do see that you guys do have a really beautiful connection because we have the 6 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. Like there is love there. There is like some sort of like soulmate connection there, like a deeper connection there. And yeah, you guys may share a home together. But I am seeing that like like Angie said, I don't think he's cheating or anything, but I feel like he's cheating on you with work or something, or like other priorities. Like it's not a person because I have the 7 of Swords and the 8 of Pentacles. Like you are just not a priority, kind of what is coming to mind from these cards. And I think it's like Angie said, it's going to get frustrating for you, and then at some point you're gonna like demand justice, like balance here, right? And eventually, like 10 of Swords, like you're not going to be able to take being unprior. You can only take it for so long, right? So I think it's your decision, but as to what your limit is, right, of not being a priority. And you could go in the cycle as long as you want, like round and round, but I think it's better to put your foot down sooner than later, right? So or make your needs known. Don, what do you got?
Let's see what I've got for Andrea and her relationship question. Relationship. I'm changing decks. They have me changing decks here, folks.
Melanie M, we have your question pinned. You don't have to keep posting your question over again. We do have it pinned, so we are going to get to you. If you look at the list going across the bottom, you're coming up pretty soon.
Oh, Melanie. It's funny. I'll get back to you in a minute, Andrea. But as soon as Angie started saying that, I got Looking for Love in All the Wrong Places. That song, Looking for Love. Melanie, you've got 2 beautiful kids. I'm seeing 2 beautiful children, and I'm like, what? Find the love in those children, and when you know that you are that much loved, you're gonna find what you're looking for. But I'll get back to it after this is over. It just came to me. It's like, really? And I'm watch you tell me you don't have kids, and I'm like, whatever, okay. But I think you have 2 anyway. So.
And for this lady, it's a Sam Smith song that I'm hearing, but it's a slow song about kind of, moving on. I think it's his first big hit. I can't remember what it was, and I'm pretty sure Keno posted in a second. But it's Sam Smith and one of his songs, and it's something about you say something, but it's a really slow melody.
Andrea, you're not gonna like what I have, and it's like I see you have some sleepless nights. I see you having some questions, and I don't see. I don't know. I don't. I'll just see some sleepless nights, and I see some. Again, I just see that I don't know. We'll leave it at that.
That might be it, Jaded. She said, "Stay with Me" by Sam Smith. I don't know. Let me look it up. Oh, maybe it's that "I Know I'm Not the Only One" song. Ooh.
Ooh.
I don't know if it's "Stay With Me." I got, Keena said she was thinking the same thing. It's that "I Know I'm Not the Only One." And now that I hear that, I can hear it. Doom, 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 doom. That's it. Exactly, JoJo. You were right with me. Oh my God.
Mm-hmm. Be careful what you ask for. That's all I
That
can
may
say.
be true, Umber. He may be, because you got the Seven of Swords, so it may be. I didn't feel like it didn't feel that way, but like you said, cheating on her with the job, there is something else that's getting his attention, and it keeps pulling him back, like he's not moving forward with you. So if you're not the only, maybe it's a work person, it could be a work relationship that he's having, but I'm not getting that he's ready to move forward, and I'm getting yeah, listen to that "I Know I'm Not the Only One" song, because that's the song that I keep hearing playing over and over and over again. And it's a slow drag to it, and you can just feel the heartbreak in there. So you might want to listen to that.
Some tells me, you already know.
So yeah, I just don't feel like you're moving forward. And again, initially when I started off, I said I saw waters, and you like maybe needing to go on over to the other side and let it go. It was something about moving on and water and the emotion. And it's dark when things are. Oh, you know what? I didn't even touch on that. When it's dark for me, there's something either being done under secrecy, something you don't want people to know, or it's really nighttime. So I feel like this may be under the secrecy, and maybe it is somebody else or something else that is holding his attention. But definitely that song is just playing on my head and repeat. I know I'm not the only one. So that's what I got.
Yeah, and I would just like I'm also like that song has the energy of like gaslighting, like with the Seven of Swords, Ten of Swords, Nine of Swords. Like I would just ask spirit or your angels or whatever, like I do this sometimes before I go to bed, like show me clarity on this situation or give me the truth. And I will get things in there. So in my
But
dreams or
believe it. And she was saying that I heard, but you have to believe what they're saying. Like, again, that's the same thing she says. I'll ask, what is my next step? Like, what is my next step in this relationship? Do I move forward or do I just end it? So that may be a question that you might want to ask your spirit guides before you go to bed. And before you go to bed is a good time to ask, because you're already drifting off and preparing to go to sleep, and then they can go ahead and talk to you. Like one of the things Don and I was discussing the other day, he got a dream or he heard something in his dream, and when he woke up, that exact email was in there with that name in there, and it reminded me of something that a lady had told me. Sometimes spirit has to talk to you in your unconscious or in your sleep, because there's no way for you to refute what they're saying. If you're conscious and you're awake and they tell you something, you're like, no, it's not like that. But if they give it to you in your sleep, you can get the whole message without refuting it. And so sometimes they have to come to us in our dreams, and that's why it's good to prepare these questions before you go to sleep. You can write them down. Some people may put them under their pillow. I just literally ask my spirit guides, what is my next step regarding this situation, and then allow my dreams or whatever message to tell me. And sometimes I don't get the message until I exactly wake up and I can hear them say, whatever it is that I need to do.
Yeah, and if I could jump off on that point, Angie, exactly. To be clear about it, is that before we do our class on Tuesday nights, every once in a while we'll do meditation. And one of the meditations we do is I take folks up through a spiral staircase. They're walking through the spiral staircase, and as they do, they walk up the chakra, the colors of the chakra. So in other words, you're helping to align your chakras and open your chakras to hear and to connect. And once we get to the top, we go into a space that is your safe space. You only have the key, nobody else has the key, which is wonderful. And then when you're in there, over time, by doing this a few times, you eventually will be able to hopefully see and communicate with your spirit guides. And so my son has been wanting to connect And I've been working with him and taking him through this meditation. We were doing it every day for the last few days, and then we took the 2 days off. But we're getting back to it, of course. Anyway, so as I was doing it with him, I've been opening myself up to the spirit guides as well, wanting to know who else is out there, spirit guide wise. And that's when I was telling Angie, I think Amber heard it too, that I woke up. I was at the end of my dream, my last dream of the night, and I was in a cabin, and I say the place we could go was in the cabin, which is nice. I was in the cabin, and a doorbell rang, and I thought, a doorbell in a cabin? Okay, this is weird. And so by the time I got on, there was 2 doors. I went to the first door, nobody. Second door. When I got there was a porch, and the steps went off to the edge, and there's a walkway, and there was a little church lady that was walking away on the thing. She's the one who rang the bell. And when she looked at me, I said, hello. And she said, hi, I'm Emily. And instantly I knew what she was there for. So interestingly enough, after that dream, as soon as I came out of it.
Wait, God, didn't she tell you in the dream you called for her?
Yes, yeah.
That's what I remember very specifically when you were retelling me the dream. She said you asked why she was there. She was like, you called for me.
Exactly. Yep. And so it was interesting because as I came out of it, when I really want to remember, I gotta remember, I will pick up my phone and I will email myself the dream. So, and all the contents, because if I fall back asleep, I know I will lose it. And so I went to the email to email myself. And when I opened it to hit the compose button, I will show you, look who was, and this is somebody I've never met before, and I don't even know them from Adam, but look at what name is on the very top of the thing, Emily. Emily, and what does it say? It says conducting interviews. And of course, I've never met Emily, and conducting interviews, and I thought, So I went ahead and hit the button, and when I did, the next thing over was, are you hitting your goals for the year? And, a bit off track, reasons to think about, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And I thought, damn, it's like boom, boom, boom. If I needed confirmation, they hit me with the dream. They hit me with that specific and said, if you needed any more confirmation, I'm hitting you in reality. And they hit me with that. So it is amazing. As Angie just said, you sometimes don't get it the way you expect it. And sometimes they make it so damn clear that you can't forget it. Like a little dog that came for the first reading, and it was the second one, with Angie just now. So, yeah, so keep that in mind. And if you ever want to take the meditations with us, again, you don't have to come to the class, but our meditations start like a half hour before when we do them. If you're ever interested in the meditations only, you can send me an email at advice@sonoran.tarot, and I will send you a link so you can do the meditations with us. And they run for about a half hour, but they are so many. We get good. Some people don't get much. Some people get much. It just depends on you at the moment and experience. Okay. And it's free. No charge. No charge. Free. Best word.
Yes. And the class is free too. Tuesday nights at 6 o'clock. Adon, I had a dream last night, and in the dream, I was fighting something that I couldn't see. Like I remember having a gun, trying to protect the house. And just as you were explaining your dream, they were like, you're fighting something that's not there. And so, Spirit has been on me all week that I'm stubborn and that I don't listen and whatever. And they're like, you're fighting something that you don't have to fight. Like we're taking care of this. You don't have to fight it. But you know me, I'm like, whatever.
Let's see. You fight spirit? Nah, can't see it.
How many messages do I get about how stubborn I am? Am I the drama, Don?
Oh, exactly. Let's go for it.
Am I the drama? Could it be me?
Oh my goodness.
I'm just saying.
Exactly. I think Tina popped out for a minute, so I think our next in line, or did she take care of it? Oh, she did. I didn't see her image there. All right, thanks, Tina. General reading for Sharon Go.
Oh, I love that. Pam, I love that one too. That is one of my favorite little things that Don has created for me. Am I the drama? That is crazy. And the intro that I have, Don created it for me. I love it. He sent me some more. I haven't even had a chance to look because I love all the ones he already sent me. All right, so she said general reading. Okay. Well, you guys can go ahead because it's taking me a minute. I was so into our dream sequence.
Sharon. Do you have something yet, Umber, for Sharon?
Not yet. Still pulling cards.
Okay. Let me see what I got here. Sharon, I love this. You have the Empress. Now, the Empress is a very interesting card. And again, usually it's in the situation like this, the Empress is you. So the question is, are you looking at starting something new? Are you looking at something that is beyond where you were, something that is again, something that's fresh and new to you? Because the Empress is that very fertile energy. She is that step to abundance. She's also the step to a new relationship, usually, because again, she's ready. Her heart, see the heart here? The heart is ready and open, and the abundance is in her cape as you see it. We also see the grass is growing, so it's wonderful. Again, things are happening all around her, but she's in control of this. So she's in control of this as it goes forward. So as I see this, I'm getting the energy, again, of something new, something fresh. So either it's a new opportunity job-wise or a new relationship, or this also could represent child, because again, a new child or something, because again, the Empress is that childbearing energy. If you have the High Priestess, you get some of the same things, but you don't get the childbearing. So again, this is not the Virgin Queen. This is a childbearing kind of energy. So so don't be surprised if you find out sometime in the near future, if you're not looking to have a child, somebody around you, maybe if you have a child who's younger, then that child may be having a child. And so this is, again, fertile energy. So I'm getting baby energy. And yeah, there's the King of Wands again. So yeah, with the Queen and King, and with the King and then the Empress, I do get some fertility issue there, some fertility, some child, something coming along. And it's interesting because it's going to take some rest. So make sure that whoever it is, they take care of themselves. It looks like a young man. So I don't know if you have a son who's old enough, it could be a son. So yeah. What do you have there, Amber?
Dawn, I got the Page of Wands with the star, and the star is like the pregnancy sort of card for me because there's a store in the back. So also Page of Wands and expecting a baby or something. Yeah.
Yeah, because
so
this is the news. This is the news, right? Yep.
Yeah, and it's clarified by the Nine of
Oh
Cups.
my God, Don, because I got the Ace of Cups and it says pregnancy. Jesus Christ, something is happening. And then I got the Ace of Cups and the Page of Cups. So there's some love definitely coming in there. But then it says pregnancy on this card too. So we all can't be wrong.
Exactly. So if it's not you, it's going to be your son or daughter. But I'm getting son if you have a son. So that's what I'm getting, Sharon. So,
JoJo says she'll find out Friday if her grand is a boy or a girl.
Oh,
I
nice.
heard boy. I think it's a boy. And maybe that's just because I like boys. Those are there can't be another little me. Just Lord help the child. Just one of them.
Oh, Lord. So anything else for Sharon before we move on? I think Sharon moved on.
Oh, and I got like those new beginnings because I got like the Page of Cups and the Ace of Cups, but it's new beginning and information coming in about love. So I feel like there's a romantic situation or something at least emotional. And then again, that Ace had that pregnancy on it. Then I got the Knight of Wands, which is that passion coming in, that fast moving energy. Oh my gosh, you got the same thing. So we're right on top of each other with that. So you can go ahead, Amber, and give your interpretation of what those are too.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I don't mean to interrupt at all. But yeah, everything that Angie said, because I got the new life card and then the Ace of Pentacles with the Knight of Cups. So some new romantic situation, like Angie said, and like refreshing energy. Yeah. Sorry.
Well, isn't that special?
I love that one too.
Oh my goodness. Next. Next, don't forget, people, if you are on YouTube, please. And if you are on Facebook, make sure you follow. And with that, we are up to Libby Ramirez Johnson.
I have to say something because Amber was saying readings make her hungry. I don't know what it is, but I'm like starving. I know I ate today. Like I'm just like, what? It must be the energy picking up because I am starving right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's good energy, which is good. Jaded says, dang, y'all going fast with these readings. Look, going to quick, which is good. Yes. Well, the energy is so good tonight. It really is. You guys are helping. You guys out there are bringing so much good energy in with you that you make everything more visible to us, and it comes so we don't have to fight so much with the energies.
And
And
that's what
so
I
it
was
really
telling
does make
them.
it.
That's what I was telling them Sunday. Sunday, it was so low energy and there was so much desperation. Everybody was desperate. Every question that came through was so heavy. It was really low. And people kept saying, Angie, fix your face. Angie, what's wrong? The energy was so heavy. Every reading had so much heaviness on it, and you guys don't understand is that we're in that energy. Whatever you bring to that chat, that's what you put us in, and that's what you engulf us in. So if you come in with that heavy desperation, that's what we feel. If you come in with that sadness or whatever, we have to overcome all of your energy to pull our energy back up. And sometimes no matter how much we try to have joy and laughter, you if all of you in there are in that same mood, then you kind of overtake us. And so sometimes it's hard to fight through that. And so that's what I want you all to be mindful. Like whatever energy you bring there, we're in it because we're tapping into that energy. And I don't know that everybody understands. We're not just pulling cards. We're literally tapping into your energy and whatever's surrounding you. And that's how we see what's going on. And you can pull us down and then we got to fight harder to get back up. So
Exactly. Yep. It really is. That's the key. That is the key in my opinion.
we are feeding off of each other. Firm says, are you guys feeding off of each other? And it's great. It is. Even our stomachs are growling together. Oh, Mystic Rain says, oh my God, every time I read, I definitely get hungry after. I didn't know if it was just me. Glad I'm not the only one. No, you're not the only one.
Mm-hmm. So next in line is
Libby.
Libby.
Okay.
That's right. We're doing Libby.
Mm-hmm.
When it says Libby, Libby, Libby on the label, you will like it on the
I saw
table.
a merry-go-round. Like you're going round and round and round over the same issue. So I literally saw a merry-go-round immediately. And they're all the horses are white. I don't know if that are they normally white like that? Oh, she said they didn't respond when I told them they were late. Libby, are you here? Are you still here? This isn't our Libby, is it? Is it Don? This isn't our Libby. Oh, Keena said no.
No,
Okay.
no, it's not. It's not Libby. No, it's not Elizabeth.
Okay. Oh, she's here. I can't believe you kept pulling so many of the same cards. Oh, okay. All right, you're still here. Yes, we did. And that means that like when we get that confirmation like that, that means we're right on top of it. We're all in different places. We're all shuffling and pulling cards. And that's just like confirmation on top of confirmation when we all get the same cards like that. So that lady's gonna come back or whoever that was and tell us that there's a baby on the way. I don't know if it's her baby, but some baby's coming. Oh, she says she's in Cave Creek. Okay, all right. Another
Who is?
Arizona. Libby. She said from
Libby.
Team. Oh, okay. But again, I got that merry-go-round, and they're specifically pointing in on the horses and white horses and something about purity. So okay, let me see if I can get some cards because they're showing me a merry-go-round. You just going around and around and around about this issue and highs and lows and highs and lows, and you being indecisive. It's like you won't jump off and just get started. You're staying on the merry-go-round, like one more time. Let me gather the information one more time. Okay, let me get more information about it. Okay, let me get more information about it. And they're like, just jump off the ride, like you're waiting for it to stop, but they're saying it's not going to stop because for the other people, it's not time for them to get off, but it's time for you to get off and just jump off and go ahead and move forward. It's also the momentum that you need to move forward. So you're not making whatever decision you need to make. And so now they're showing me the lover's card, but not in the romantic sense, in the you need to make a decision sense, like it's a major decision. And it may be an emotional decision, is why they showed me the lover's card. And then they showed me the ace of cups. So I still don't get that it's lovers. It could be, and it could be a romantic relationship, but they show me that Ace of Cups. And so this is a very emotional thing, and it's just an outpouring of love or whatever the situation is, but you won't get off the merry-go-round and make a decision either way. So that's what I got. Oh, she said she met you in Cave Creek, Don.
Okay, super. Super. I hope you won't be insulted that I don't. My mind doesn't allow me to remember so much. So please don't be insulted that I don't remember. I promise you, man.
Senioritis. That's okay. We don't remember senioritis.
Exactly. But I do see, Libby. I do see. It's interesting. What I see with you is I see two girls. Are they your daughters? You have two daughters because I'm seeing two girls. And are they working with you? Because I'm seeing that I see you in control of I see you as a figurehead in control of an organization or business. So again, I'm getting that you run a business or you manage people in a business. Um, I just saw my real estate license for Arizona because I'm a realtor. So are you a realtor as well? Do you run your own like group?
Oh, she just said they are in real estate. Like as soon as you said it, she's typed it.
Okay, yeah, because I was getting that when I saw my license pop up. I'm thinking, so and are your daughters? Do you have two daughters? Because I'm getting two girls, and or is it the two? Or you have like two people that work directly, that work with you as a realtor? It looks like I'm getting like daughters though. Or do you have two daughters?
She said, yes, I do. When you asked the first time, she said, yes, I do.
Oh, okay, okay. I need to put my eyes on because I'm not reading.
She
Sorry.
says, I'm a managing broker, Illinois.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, no, I see that. Okay, good, good, good. So we're on the same sheet. So, what was your specific? You're just general, right? So, okay, so this is. I think this is going well. I think that that this is when it's interesting because what I'm seeing is again, this is when you're tested the most. When the market is contracting, you're tested the most. But I think just stay focused on what you're doing. Continue to do what you did because you're gonna again have I do not have my license yet. I wanted to get it. Get your license. So you had your license in Illinois, but not in Arizona. So get your Arizona license. Get them. Do it. Absolutely. Continue moving forward. I have my license in Texas and
Is
Arizona.
that what the merry-go-round might be, Don? Like you're not making the decision to just jump off and do it? Because I saw a merry-go-round and like, let me get more information. Like, let me research it.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what that merry-go-round.
Yeah. It's like, let me think about it. And it's like, no, or yep. It's like, get back on there. Get back on there. So yeah, yeah. So I think that's where again, you know your business, you're good at what you do. That model works no matter where you are because again, you know your stuff. So do it, proceed with it, and get it right. You're right. I haven't been sure. Yeah, I'm telling you, that's where you need to be. Real estate. The license came up in my head, and I saw Arizona license. So again, get your license and get to it. This is a great market to begin with, but more importantly, this is your skill set. This is what you know. And it's like if somebody comes and tries to talk mediumship with me or talk tarot cards or something, that's what I know. And so it's like we can sit and talk forever and I can walk you through it. But if you talk about something else I don't know, I'm not that good, but I can do this. And so that's what I'm suggesting to you. You know real estate. You eat, you drink, you sleep real estate. That same model will work no matter where you are because you've got it down. So do this. Absolutely. What you got, Amber? Oops.
I'm really sorry. I keep clicking the wrong button. I'm okay. But no, just reiterating what Dawn and Angie said. Like, yeah, come to the edge and the Fool. Like, go for it. Like, take the leap of faith. And I also saw you going back and forth about something with the Two of Pentacles. So yeah, just go for it.
And that Fool card is so important too because when I see the Fool card come out, the one other thing about the Fool card, it is the lowest card in the tarot deck. It is the beginning. It is a zero. It's actually a zero where all the minor arcana all start at ace. It's a zero. And so when it says that, it's saying you're at the beginning of something new. You're at the precipice of something new. And so with that zero, with that Fool starting a new journey, then again, this is kind of confirmation again to get started, get going. This is new, but it's going to go. So that's what I'm getting. So, and then what were the other ones? But Amber, what were the other two cards that you had there? Is with that?
I had the Two of Pentacles, so like going back and forth about something.
Whether you should do it or not. And again, it's like, and then the Fool came after, which is take the leap, right?
Yeah, and then this is an Oracle card. It's like come to the edge, like jump.
Yeah.
Just do it. Get off look, that's what they say. Get off. You won't jump off. Jump off the merry-go-round and just move forward. Affirm Wellness, who is in our chat, she's in our class. She just messaged me and she said she's getting a little bit of sadness with you. What is the sadness? Is it something about the girls, or is it something about a decision you have to make between them? But she definitely got a little bit of sadness for you. She didn't elaborate, but she is mostly on the emotions, and she got a little bit of sadness for you. I didn't pick up on it, but I did pick up on the indecision.
I picked up on that as well with the orphan card.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I also got the 5 of Pentacles, but I thought it might have been something in the past because
Feeling left out. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, past traumas right now. Okay. Oh, that you are totally right, Amber, because you got past and then you got okay. So yeah, definitely. Again, the full moon is coming, full moon in Leo, that strength. Go ahead and release those things that no longer serve you. So go ahead, make your list of the things that you want to be that you want to release. Like, make a list of the things that you want to list. Maybe it's your traumas, maybe it's old beliefs or old feelings or whatever it is. Make that list, recite that in the moonlight. I can't even remember exactly what Don says. Is it with this smoke I release, and then you name every
smoke, and with the full moon goes.
Yeah. And so and there's a video on it. But if you go ahead and just release those things that no longer serve you. Again, the full moon is on the Sunday the 5th. So 3 days before, 3 days after. Go ahead and release those things, and then hopefully they can kind of leave disseminate from you. But remember, when you release those things, you could be on emotional highs and lows, because sometimes I'll say I want to release those things, then I'm super emotional, I'm overly aggressive, and I want to run everybody over, or I want to be mad at somebody because they didn't have green tea lemonade at Starbucks, and I want to jump over the counter. All those extra extreme emotions, that's the release. I have to recognize them, that's what they are. Sometimes I'm tearful and I say, oh, this is a release. I release whatever it is that's trying to leave, and then my day gets better. So once you release those things, or say that you want to release them, be sure that you know that you recognize when you're at an extreme high or low, and then recognize it as a release and say, I release those things, or I let those things go, so that they can just go ahead and be released.
And also, one more thing that Angie just triggered in my head that you should consider doing is, I would write down your past traumas on bay leaves, and just whatever it is, 1 word or 2 words, whatever you encapsulate, get a little marker, because bay leaves are very fragile and they break with pen. So get a marker and write on the bay leaves, and then burn the bay leaf. Burn the bay leaf, and again, sending that energy, saying, get out, you're not welcome anymore. That sends it to the next place.
I need to do that. Yeah. Listen, when I say bay leaves worth, remember Miss Linda said she did about 5 bay leaves with somebody's name on there, and they got rid of them quickly and immediately. Listen, bay leaves work. Remember, we're only taking you back to the bare necessities that our ancestors had. We're not reinventing the wheel. We're not teaching you anything. Absolutely. All they had was herbs, the earth, the moon, and the stars, and the sun. So they use what they have. We have all this technology and all these fancy books and everything, but they have the bare minimum. And so that's what we're just taking you back to, all those things in nature that people look. And JoJo said that he's still gone too. Her mom put that name on them 5 bay leaves and burned them, and you let those ashes go, and you get rid of whatever it is. So try that out too. That might help you. You can get bay leaves.
And you don't have to wait. I'm sorry. And you don't have to wait for a full moon for the bay leaves. You can do that at any time. They do not require a full moon.
Oh, and you know what, Don, on that full moon thing, that's just a time when everybody's consciousness is about it. I was listening to this lady, and she was talking about releases. She said, our body is naturally going to release whatever it is. When we set the intention, we just help it along, and there's no resistance to it. We just push those things forward. So we're naturally going to release them, but when we set that intention to release them, we help them to move forward. So think about that. And so it's not that you're not going to release them, it just helps you to move them forward faster. And again, if you don't know what to release, just put, I release those things that no longer serve me. You can say it, you can write it, you can burn it. There's something to me about the fire and the flame that helps me to kind of get rid of it and dissolve it. Like, you see it go up in smoke, and then you send them ashes back to the earth. And so I like that, but you can do it.
And today is the 1st of the month. So no matter where you are, before you go to bed tonight, go into your kitchen and get yourself some salt and get yourself some ground cinnamon and go to your front door and lay the salt in front of your door, front and back, whatever, how many doors you have, do it. Lay the salt in front of the and back, and with the cinnamon, pour some ground cinnamon in your palm. Open your front door and blow it into your front door.
That's for your prosperity, yeah.
Absolutely, prosperity, abundance, and health, wealth, all those things. Take advantage. It happens on the first day of every month. This is that kind of energy. Again, cleansing, bringing new energy. So if I were you, tonight, before you go to bed, whether you believe or not, it's not going to cost you a damn thing except for a little bit of cinnamon. Take that cinnamon, blow it through the front door. The door is open, and blow it through the front door.
When you blow it in with the intention of bringing prosperity and money to you. So blow it in with that intention, and set that intention for the and then it's a full moon again. So everybody may not believe in the power of the moon, but listen, again, that's all our ancestors had, and look what they did by mapping out the planets and the movements and the calendar. You can say what you want about how primitive they were, but we still use that calendar they created.
Exactly. But that next Kina. And thank you for the positive words, Libby. We appreciate it very much.
Affirm says, okay, I'm getting up right now to do it.
Amen. Just don't stop the live.
I gotta remember to do it. Kina told us, or somebody put it in there in one of our chats to do it, and I kept saying, okay, I'm gonna do it, and I never did it. And you know what? I think it was me, you, and Sherry talking about it, about putting the cinnamon sticks. Like I have a cinnamon stick in my car. Mm-hmm. I have one in my purse. My little phone wallet, I have one in there. So I carry those little cinnamon sticks with me because, again, those are just basic herbs and they bring prosperity. So that was one of the things. So you can look up cinnamon and see what it is, but definitely go ahead and do that. And then that reminds me, before when you talk about the Himalayan sea salt, Don, or just to see the salt, before I moved, I saw me in a circle of salt. And so and when you just said that reminded me, got to put the sea salt out, and I have the Himalayan sea salt here.
Yep.
Exactly, Jaded, put it in your wallet. Exactly.
Yep.
All right, Miss Melanie, are you still here? Because you posted this question about 8 times. So I hope that you're still in the chat, Miss Melanie. Are you here, Melanie? I'm not even going to pronounce the last name, but Melanie M.
This is the one that I got the energy from, right?
The two, and she confirmed that she does have 2 kids. When you said that she put in there 2 kids and she put LOL, so yeah, she does have 2 kids.
But yeah, I think, Melanie, you're looking in all the wrong places when it comes to, again, because that song hit me, is like boom. So again, I don't know if that's what you're asking, because you're saying a message, period, but I was getting,
Well, you know what, Don, that may be true, because she put multiple messages in there, and one of them was about, will I find love? Something about love. So she did have several comments in there about love. So she made, you were right on the money with about love in all the wrong places, because she did put several comments in there about love.
Yeah. So for me, from that aspect, and I don't usually do the love stuff, but it hit me. So again, for you, I would be looking at what I'm doing to attract relationships, and I would be doing some adjustments. If I'm also looking for a certain type, maybe that type is not my type after all. Whatever it is, they're, again, looking for love in all the wrong places. So look in a different way, a different place, a different style. Who knows, I don't know.
Watch me end up with somebody short, because I said it. That's exactly what Affirm said. Watch your lover be short.
Exactly.
Don't do it. Look, universe, don't do it. You will have the most unruly earth person ever if you do that. You think you got a headache now dealing with me. You give me a short person and see what happens.
Yeah, never know though. Who knows? There might be that one person that's like,
exactly. Watch. Now I swear they gonna come to my door with Beyonce tickets. I'm gonna be like, you raggedy.
Oh my goodness.
Go ahead, Amber. You can go ahead, because I'm not ready. You can go ahead.
Oh, okay, cool. So I got the Fool clarified by the 7 of Swords. So I'm not getting like a new beginning here. I'm getting that you want to jump into a new beginning, but you're kind of like self-sabotaging it, and you're being like, I'm interpreting the Fool. I'm sorry, like I'm not trying to be mean, but like Fool as you're kind of being a little foolish. Like you're trying to jump into something without actually putting in the work. And I do see that here you're wow, okay, yeah. So you're like, you want the 10 of Pentacles, but you're not doing the work to get, sorry, the 10 of Cups. You're not doing the work to get the 10 of Cups. And what you are really needing is some introspection here to figure out what you really want. We have deep knowing and like clean it up. Like I feel like you need to sort of do some inner work to really start seeing it in your outer world, because we do have the Wheel of Fortune. So I don't know what that may mean for you, if that means that you need to like Dawn said, like define exactly what you want in a partnership or figure out what your blockages to love are. But I do see that you are a very loving person because I have loyal heart, and you did get the 10 of Cups. So there is somebody for you. You just sort of have to, it's just not now. I'm getting, I don't know if Angie and Dawn, if you're getting that kind of, it's like not now. Now is maybe a time for more introspection and preparing yourself to eventually.
And that it's funny that you said that, because like with the foolishness, and you know what, I often have to put that little message out there, like, I don't know you personally and I'm not judging you, I'm only telling you what spirit said. And when you got the foolishness, I got this, like, you need to use some of your comments and some like your queenly energy to know, to be able to decipher, you know, things, to know better. It's kind of a know better. That's the exact word I just heard. You should know better. At this age or at this time and the experiences you've been through, you should know better. If you have two children, remember, you're setting an example for them as to what you're going to do. So maybe that's it. Like you're being foolish in love because you want love so much, and you're just, and they're kind of showing me a doormat, like you're allowing anything to happen when you should know better. You should want more, because if you don't demand more, then you're not going to get more. I always tell the story about that day we were leaving the club, and this guy was, you know, screaming all these vulgarities as we were walking down the street. We didn't turn around. We all kept moving forward. We nobody responded, nobody yelled back, nobody said anything. By the time we got to our car, he had walked up on us, and then he said, "You ladies have a good night." But we taught him how we wanted to be treated. None of us responded. So when he got up to us face to face, he changed his tone from all those vulgarities that he was saying to, "You ladies have a good night." And so you teach people how to treat you by how you respond to what they do. And if you're going to allow them to treat you bad, then that's how they're going to treat you. So for me, this Queen of Swords is in the sense of not necessarily being the bitchy queen, but you should know better. Use your intellect versus going with your heart space, and want more for yourself. So that's how I got it. And Don, I don't know if you got anything else.
No, I'm good. I was just watching to see if anybody else had anything else.
Okay, no, I'm done.
Before we bring in our next person,
she's not even here now.
Oh Lord, help the child. I'm working on getting that changed, Angie. We're gonna.
Wow, I really wish you did. No, I guess what isn't that special wouldn't have worked, but that one was good too. Lord help the child. That I love that one too. I like that cup. Help me. Exactly.
Exactly. Before we do the next person, which is Pamela. Pamela posts this every day, folks. This is my affirmation that I say over and over and ask everybody to say. And every morning, you will be surprised how beneficial it is. I believe in infinite abundance, and my wants and needs are always met. Say it like you mean it like you say it, and turn that energy out. Turn that positive energy out to the world. Tell them what you're expecting back. Again, affirmations. They are powerful. They're strong. Use them to your advantage. And that introduces our next person, which again is Pamela. Pamela.
Don, you know, sometimes I find myself just repeating that throughout the day. Like when I'm getting in that negative headspace, you'll see me I'll just hear me saying that over and over and over again. Like, okay, Angie, pick up the energy. You know that, you know, things are better. And so sometimes I'll just be throughout my day, or I'll be on my walk in my meditation, and I'll just say that over and over and over again, because otherwise I'll get caught in that downward spiral. And if I just say that over and over again, it reminds me, hey, you're worrying about things that you don't have to. All your wants and needs are met. You already know this. It just may not look like it to you. And so sometimes I just repeat it like a, like a mantra over and over and over. It relaxes me. It brings me back to center. It grounds me, and it helps me to move forward positively in my day. So I don't know if people are saying it. Well, I know Pamela says it. That's another thing. Every morning, you pick up your phone, you see Pamela, and I put that in there, and I just be like, okay, this is a good day. And she dresses it up so pretty with all her little backgrounds and everything, and I just love it. And sometimes I share it, and I just feel like it's just us sharing a piece of us, with the world. Like this is somebody who comes to our live and she shares it. She thinks enough of what you said to share it every day, and it's beautiful for me.
And Angie, you said that yesterday morning during the live, somebody else said exactly the same thing. They said that even though they say it every morning, that when they are in a challenging moment, when they're in a frustrating moment, they start using it as a mantra, and they use it over and over. And it's interesting. They said the same. And so you're when you said that, it triggered in my head that somebody said that yesterday. And I even asked him. I said, you shouldn't be saying it just when you need it. You should be saying it every day. And she's like, no, I say it every day, but I say it when I'm in a moment like that because I am working. I want to work my way through it. I'm going to get through this.
Yeah.
And so it's interesting.
It takes away that negativity because we can go down a spiral in a minute. Oh my God, I gotta pay for this. Oh my God, when am I gonna do this? Oh my God, and then next thing you know, you went from here all the way down to here. But I can stop it right there and be like, you know what? All my wants and needs are met. And then I just keep saying that, and it drowns out. And then next thing you know, you forgot what it was that you were all uptight about, and you're thinking, I know this. I know this. It reminds you that I know this, and so I use it both, as in I say it every morning, but sometimes it's that mantra, is that positivity to move me back forward. It is the best, most easiest thing you can see, and it covers everything. You don't have to be specific. All my wants and needs, that's everything. You don't have to even be specific.
Exactly. Hey, Cindy Riddle, nice to see you in. Thanks for popping in. And Julie was saying that when she's on a tough hike, she says it as a mantra too. So again, it is getting out there. It's that getting the negative energy out and bringing that positive in. You're like, I don't want this. Bring the positive. Bring it to me, baby, because I'm ready. I love it. I love it.
Pam says she says it all day too. So Don, we're all saying it.
Oh, it's interesting. Firm Wellness says she taught the boys to do it with pain. I'm in control of my body. There is no pain. I love it. I love it. Yep.
All right, Miss Pamela. She wants a general reading. Amber, if you're ready, you can go ahead. I'm not, because we were on that rant and I just was not in the energy yet.
Don, do you have something? Do you want to start?
No, go for it. Go for it. Because I was the same way. I was too busy chatting.
I'm seeing some like instability because I got the Four of Wands reversed and the Knight of Swords. And some disappointment because I have the Five of Cups clarified with Ten of Wands, which is about letting go of burdens. Maybe there's some grief or something, maybe around a relationship. I'm not sure if this is true or not. And I'm also seeing, there's the Empress and the Queen of Cups here. So I'm seeing two females. I don't know if maybe there's like a mother in a relationship that's like interfering or causing some sort of instability in a relationship. Let me know if this is resonating, Pam. I don't know.
Did you say Queen of Cups? Is that what you said?
And the Empress, yeah.
Yeah, go. Okay.
Yeah. Because I also and then I have the Hermit energy, and I feel like the clarifying the Empress. I feel like, Pamela, you're coming up as the Empress. You're sort of minding your own business, trying to just like stay out of. I don't know. I'm sensing some drama. Yeah.
No, you're right on, because my cards are aligned with what you're saying. Like, keep going.
Okay.
You're right on.
Okay, got it. I just see Pamela as the Empress. Her back is turned to the drama. She's like in her hermit mode. And then I see all this drama over here. We have the Seven of Swords. Like there's some lies going on. Two of Swords reversed. Someone not being indecisive. Oh, Two of Swords. Yeah. And I feel like you've let go of the burdens and you've turned your back on all of this drama and instability. And I think Spirit is saying, well, we got the Serendipity card, which is about good luck. And we
Oh,
have,
that's the two women. She says she's grieving over the death of her granddaughter and mother.
I see. Then my daughter is getting ready to marry a man that has been disrespectful to me and my daughter. I see. Okay. That makes sense because we have the Four of Wands reversed, which is marriage. And
Oh
then,
my gosh, I got it exactly like that in the reverse. And I turned it upright because I don't read reversals. And they said, no, turn it back. It's up, it's in the reverse. Oh my gosh, Umber, we got the same exact card. Exactly.
yeah. And
Oh,
then, sorry,
okay.
that's why I was like, can you guys read first? I was just picking up on a lot of drama and I wasn't sure. And then the Knight of Swords is your disrespectful man. Yeah. Okay. So that's that. I feel like that's your daughter's situation.
I promise you, I got the Knight of Swords. We got all the same cards. Hot dog. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so Angie, do you want to pick up
No,
or
go ahead. Finish. Go.
yeah, so I see that situation. And I think you and your daughter are coming up as the Queen of Cups and the Empress. Empress is mother energy, so and then yeah, Five of Cups, that's grieving. I see you letting go of that burden because we have Ten of Wands reversed, so that's good. But um yeah, I see that you've turned away from the drama that's like the grieving and the wedding and the and your daughter, and you've sort of just holed up by yourself because you're coming up as the hermit as well. And I think that's okay to do because you can only fill your cup up as give as much as your cup is full, right? So I think that's okay to have that boundary there. Yeah, let me pull some, if there's some advice around the situation, but I think Angie and Dawn, do you guys have anything?
So normally I don't read reversals, but they kept coming out as reverse and they told me to read them as reversals. Was your Knight of Swords in reverse too? Okay. So when on the Two of Swords, I usually see Two of Swords. Oh, it's a decision you need to make. There's some information. But what stood out between me was being torn between two relationships. And like she said, the daughter getting married. So that stood out to me for the first time ever when I read this. So being torn between two relationships. So definitely that grief. And then Affirm says, she says it's that she's feeling gut-wrenching pain that's causing you anxiety. So I do see all of that. And then again, I got that Four of Wands just like she got in the reverse. And it's saying, at first I thought, oh, you're not relying on your resources, but this is unhappiness, unhappy filing, postpone, cancel reunions, leaving home. Like you really don't want to deal with this. You don't want this marriage to go first. And usually this is that 1111 card. This is that marriage card. And this is you just not wanting it to go first, go forward and hoping that it's being postponed. And then I got the Knight of Swords. And for that, I got missed opportunities. Like you're so focused on the drama in the family or the things or the pain that you're experiencing, you're missing out on opportunities because in the middle of all this chaos, I got the Sun card, which is that freedom and that joy. And I feel like that's you posting every day. That's you wanting to overcome this, but you're right in the middle of it. So this is what the universe is trying to send you, but you're in the middle of all of this chaos and all of this, grief and things. And so it's hard for you to pull forward. And so let's see what your advice card is for her, Umber.
Yeah, I got the Six of Wands reverse, the Three of Wands reverse, and the Justice card. Um, Three of Wands, the Six of Wands is about like celebrating something, but we have it in the reverse. Three of Wands is about waiting for your ships to come in, but it's in the reverse. And then we have Justice. I feel like things are going to balance themselves out karmically themselves. And this person may get like it's going to balance out. And I think that I don't think you necessarily even have to do anything in this situation. I think your daughter may realize it herself, you know? So, but I think justice is coming. I think that things are going to balance out. If this person is being disrespectful, they're going to get what's coming from them. And I think as a mother, the most that you can do is just be honest. I think with the justice card and leave the rest up to it because we also have the serendipity card, which is like things just working out. So Yeah.
Like the sun card. But
Yeah.
also I noticed on that Knight of Swords, it says rude, tactless, hurtful, someone who opposes and upsets your plans. So that whatever you're going through with that situation, you're not happy about it. And again, it's not your relationship to deal with, but you also shouldn't have to put up with disrespect. So like again, she got the serendipity card. I feel like that's what that sun card is. And I feel like this, it's just a tough spot to be in because your joy is being drowned out, or your happiness, and you're missing opportunities because of all the drama. But again, like she says, it'll balance out. It's just right now dealing with the pain of it all and wanting. I'm surprised we didn't get the Hermit card because I feel like you're just pulling back from everybody and being like, I don't want to be bothered.
I got the Hermit card.
Oh, you did? Okay, then right on. Oh, exactly, right, perfect. Good cheese, oh Pete.
The cards are in sync tonight.
Go
That's amazing. That's amazing. The only thing that I can add to it is, again, keep the harmony for now. Keep the harmony now, because guess what's going to happen? The truth will come through, and it won't be you who bring it through. Somebody else has to do it, because don't put yourself in that situation. It will come out. And again, integrity. Keep your integrity with you. Just let it flow. And again, truth will come out. Truth will work. Truth will come through. That's what I'm getting. And Pamela, you are always amazing. I definitely love you. You know I love you. And you're so supportive. And so this one is just for you. And I've been waiting for an opportunity because, again, she posts my affirmation every day and a great background, and so wonderful about that. And I love it. So this one, Pamela, is just for you.
That was beautiful. I like that. I
And I'll
love
put
it.
music to it down the road, but I haven't found the right music because it needs a special kind of music. But that one's for Pamela. That one's Pamela's. That's your little slide.
Oh, I love that. That was so cute.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Pam, we're sending you all great joy and healing energy, and hoping that everything works out for you.
Yeah, unfortunately, you got to do what most mothers and fathers, what parents do. We bite our damn tongue and we just
Oh my
rainbow.
God.
I hate to say it, but sometimes you just got to do it because kids are going to do what kids are going to do.
Hi,
So,
Angels Will Fly. We missed you in class last night. We hope everything is okay, and it's good to see you in the chat. Feel free to jump in anytime. But Pamela, like Amber said, I feel like things are gonna pick up. It's just like they're showing me like this winter chill that you're going through, and as the spring comes, things will thaw out, and you'll kind of find your place in your daughter's relationship. Like there's times when people walk up and you just kind of, you know, you don't say anything, but you just kind of sip your tea, and you know that you want to say something, but like Don said, you bite your tongue and you just,
yep.
And you.
That's the ones you drop the banana peel and then just, did I do that?
Listen, or you get 5 bay leaves like Linda got, put his name on them and burn the hell out of them. Like, I'm not saying what to do, but I'm just saying what somebody else in the chat did, and they got rid of that person immediately. So I'm just saying, if you got just 5 bay leaves and a marker, you can put a name on there and set them on fire, and who knows what'll happen.
Just saying.
So Angels Will Fly says she was so excited to tell someone who read her about the good news that they predicted. So go ahead and tell us. We're here. Oh, she said she was thinking about that. Pamela said she was thinking about them bay leaves. I'm just saying, I ain't telling you what to do. I'm just telling you a story that I heard that worked. That's all I'm saying.
Just saying.
All right, look, Miss Linda said, yes, it's not always easy being a parent. Blessings, Pam. The bay leaves work. Do it. And she put do it in all caps. Just do it.
Miss Linda, you're a mess. This one's for you. Oh, no. No. Miss Linda gets you in trouble.
Cindy said she got bay leaves on her list. I'm telling you. Look, you might go back a few minutes and see what we were saying about the bay leaves, or you might already know. I feel like we give out some really good information on here, Don. Like, Oprah, where you at? You don't see that we're like a good show? Exactly. We could be like Dish Nation or something.
Exactly. We were at the dollar store today, and I looked and I made sure that if I needed to get more, because you get a big bag of them for $1. And the same thing with the cinnamon sticks. The cinnamon sticks and the cinnamon and the salt, all that stuff, it's like, go to the dollar store. You get it there. What the heck?
She's this is Angels Will Fly, and I don't know if you could post it, Don, but and I don't know who told her this, but she said she predicted that I will have something good in progress, but it wouldn't be until after the month. She was right. I got picked up for an interview with a good job, good paying job, but it's on the 3rd. That's good. I love that. Oh my gosh, that is beautiful. So perfect, perfect, perfect. Angels Will Fly. I like that. That's why I take notes. And I put your names by it when you tell me what it is so I can come back and be like, hey, this is what happened. My little notebook here is nothing but notes from class and it's almost done. So I need to go and get another one. It's just all notes from class. And I like it because it kind of reminds me of the chakra colors with all the little colors that are in there on the side.
Oh, yeah.
It's all just notes from me. And it's from the Dollar Tree, literally $1.25. And it's about 100 sheets. And I just have it all for class. But I can go back and see what was said and remember so that I can, give credit or I can remember what it is. Do I email each week asking for the no, you didn't get the link. You know what, Angels Will Fly, and I thought about sending you the link because our list is so messed up. Now we're gonna have to figure out how to do a list better than that, but I thought about sending it to you and I did not. Are you in our big phone group chat, Angels Will Fly? I'll just have to remember to forward it to you every week, but no,
like I say, just also send it to me. At you, I think Angels, you may have my phone number. If not, email it to Angie, and Angie can get it to me, whatever it takes. Or advice at Sonoran.
Oh, I have it. So Don, I'll send it to you again.
Okay.
It's just we have so many lists that we're trying to get them all together. But
Yeah.
and I thought about you last night when you weren't there, and I was like, you know what? And then I thought, oh well, maybe she was busy because you weren't there. And I'll have to remember to send it to you because there's a lot of people. I said like Lavita, I texted to her sometime because I know one time we got her email address and I don't know which list we're using sometimes. And so sometimes I'll text it to her and then I'll put it in the chat because not everybody is able to get to their email, but I'll remember to give it to you.
And Angels, if Angels Will Fly, if you email or text or whatever to Angie your phone number, Tina will add you to our text chat thing. So we chat on our the chat messages on the phone. We're part of a bunch of us are on there, and we share information there too. And
no,
also,
Angels Will Fly. She said she didn't want to bother us. You can
no bother,
that's no problem. Feel free if we miss you or you don't get the list, go ahead. You can pop us a little line or whatever and let us know. People pop in and out. Sometimes people can't make it to the second hour or they come in the middle of the first hour. It's okay. Sometimes list and technology just mess up. So feel free anytime that you don't get the link to say, hey, are we going class tonight? And a lot of people, they'll be like, hey, are we having class? Are we having? And then that's how we know to put it in our phone chat or to do whatever. But we'll try to remember to get it to you.
Or sometimes they have a problem with their link and yet other people don't. So they'll say, hey, whatever. And then if you have the phone chat, we send that link via the phone chat too. So it always, we help to work it out. Yep.
Okay. I'll remember you from now on to make sure that I forward it to you or to look for you in the list because your name is something with angels in it. So I know to look for that, but I'll send it to you again, Donna.
Okay. Sounds good. Super. And then Juliana Rivera, you were next. Are you here?
I didn't see her respond after you asked, was she next?
Yeah, I don't think to. Her question was, I'll put the question up so you can see it. Why have I been seeing 1, 2, 3, 4 sequences all over for a month now? We can give a general answer about sequencing and numbers because a lot of people probably see some of the similarities. So what do you when you think about that, Angie? What do you think?
I love seeing a 1, 2, 3, 4 because for me that's progress. That's numbers going up. Anytime I see a succession of numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, for me that's progress. That's forward moving. That's me moving in the right direction. Those are all confirmations for me. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm progressing. I'm moving forward. And then it's better to me than a 1, 2, 3 because a 1, 2, 3 is one kind, but a 4 is another added layer of moving forward. So for me, they're confirmations that I'm moving in the right direction, that there is movement and that there's moving forward. And I see 1, 2, 3, 4 quite often now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So any progression up for me is forward movement. And that's why I like to see 1, 2, 3, 4. So maybe you're progressing and you're moving in the right direction. And this is just spirit letting you know that you are progressing. So that's what I get from 1, 2, 3, 4.
The other thing that you can also do is when you see numbers, no matter the sequence, if you're seeing sequential numbers or any numbers.
She says she's here too.
Okay, you can also use numerology. And what you do is you add the numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4 together. So in this case, it would be 10. And then you take the 1 and 0 from 10, and it's 1, and that says a clear new start. So it could be in reference to a new start, a new beginning, which is kind of what Angie was saying, that progression of a starting and going. So there's a few ways to read numbers and sequences. And also, if it happens, if you're doing the same kind of thing and you wind up getting the same sequence, that's telling you something specifically about what you're doing. And it's a notice about whatever you're doing has an impact and how that impact should be. So always pay attention to see if you're getting the same sequence and during the same thing that you do, or are you doing different things? If you're doing different things, then it could mean something even bigger and like a bigger overall picture. But if you're doing the same thing every time and you get that, you're like, whoa, wait a minute. So I'm getting some either confirmation or I'm getting some direction to maybe I should change or whatever, or whether I should start again or whatever. So again, pay attention to how it comes to you and what you're doing at that moment at the same time.
Oh, that's
Because the
exactly what
numbers,
I was going to say, Don. I've heard people say, pay attention to what you're thinking or you're doing at that moment, and that may
yep,
give you a clue as to what's going on too. So I like that too.
absolutely. Umber, do you have anything to add to that too?
Nope, yeah, just the same, that to pay attention to what you're doing. And usually, like, I see angel numbers as like a good sign. And you can even look up angel numbers like Doreen Virtue or
Mhm.
whatever. Um, yeah, I was gonna say, like, one of my favorite numbers is 1, 2, 3, 6, because 1 + 2 + 3 is equals 6, and 1 times 2 times 3 equals 6.
Oh, I
And
like that.
yeah, and I don't know why, but when I pulled, like, if this means anything to you, I got the 6 of Cups. So I feel like, and then we also got five, 2 5s. So I feel like you're progressing. Like, you're gonna go to 5 and 6 as well. I don't know. I'm also getting similarly. It's something about progression. Yeah, what Angie was saying before.
She says, I usually get them when I look at the time. That's usually when I see it too, on the time on the clock. But what am I doing? Am I in a good thought? Am I thinking about an idea? Am I thinking about something like, oh my gosh, am I going to make enough money? Oh my gosh, am I going to be able to do this? Oh my God. And so I think, like, at the time that I see that, I'm like, oh, okay, this is what I'm thinking about. And this is, for me, is the universe confirming you're moving in the right direction. You're going to be okay. Everything's moving forward. Don't worry about whatever it is that you're worrying about. So I always take it as a good thing. She says the more you see it, they want you to pay more attention to it as well, and that is a good thing, because I used to notice like 222 and stuff like that, but then 1, 2, 3, 4 started coming up, and I was like, and then I thought, well, the first thing I heard was progression, so moving forward. Hey, Tanisha, she says she's just stopping by to say hi, so it's good to see you. Did you see Angels Will Fly message again, Don? She put a comment in there about you and a
Yeah,
tower card.
yeah, I saw that, and I'm in her dreams. Of course, I'm in her dreams. I'm in everybody's dreams. I'm a dreamy dish. What can I say? But no, I saw that. That's interesting. It's good. Yeah, that's interesting.
She said in her dreams you told her that it was a good thing, and she said everybody was laughing at her in a good way. So she asked you what was up, and you said it was a good thing because of the card that was under it, but she didn't see what the card was. That was under there. So I love a tower card. Listen, let me tell you, I love a 10. I love a tower. I love anything that's an ending. It's about to be over. And we're about to be done with it. I don't care if I end it or spirit ended. As long as it's about to be done, we're done. So I love a tower card.
She says she's done. She's got to go do interview prep. Absolutely. Make sure that you do everything to ensure that you have the most successful interview possible. And
Well,
Leanna, you are welcome.
congratulations. Immediately, I heard congratulations. So, congratulations. I think you're going to get the job or whatever it is. And it's going to be a great opportunity for you, because now I see little pentacles falling from the sky. So, great job, Angels Will Fly. Congratulations.
Absolutely. And thank you, Carmen, for sharing us to the Enchanted Tarot Heavens list. We appreciate that so much. And also the Practical Magic Tarot list. Appreciate that very much. Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you.
That reminds me, because it said free and paid, and someone told me, they said, did you ever think about taking donations? And I was like, oh no, we like to do it free. And they said no, donations for helping the channel out and paying for things for the channel. Because one of the thoughts I had, now how they have the local 7 TV and you could pay for spots on there. I thought, what if we paid for a spot and just had our show locally play on the local channel, even if it's recorded, it's something that they could see. And I remember once when I used to go to church all the time, one day our our pastor was telling us that they're on every night at 6 o'clock, and he was like, it's whatever amount of money. I think it was like $600 or $800 per half an hour to be on that little local channel. And I thought,
Mhm.
no, wow, maybe I should look into how much it'll cost for us to do a 30-minute thing on there. And then that's what they were saying, like, oh, I know you guys want this to be free, but you should also put donation information so that you can collect money for the channel and do things like maybe even post, have your spot on local TV. And I thought that's a good idea. So that's something we can discuss later.
Do
But
you
it
remember
just popped.
Julia Child? Julia Child actually paid for the food and some other things to make her show go because they didn't have a budget for it, and she said, "I'll pay for
Yeah,
that." So
yeah.
for the first season of her show, she actually paid for most of it.
Yeah, I thought about that. I think I'll look into it because he was literally like on whatever our local, I think it's
Mm-hmm.
AZ7 or whatever it is, but it came on every Sunday at 6 o'clock. And he said that, whatever money we have from the church, they had whatever donations or
Yeah.
tithing or whatever came in, they allocated that money for us to be on there at that
Mm-hmm.
time every day. And I thought, that's something, we could probably, could look into, like maybe having a couple, like maybe we do 4 Saturdays or Sundays in a row where we're on there. We just have to find that good time to be on there, and then we get more recognition on there in that way
Mm-hmm.
too.
Absolutely. So who is next, Kina? Who is next on the list? And
Oh,
Steffi, are you
I
here?
said, yeah, you're on your Twitch, put a donation tab. It's just a PayPal link with a donation pic covering it, and people can click on it.
Okay, it's a good idea, maybe. Yep. So,
All right. Stephanie says she is here.
super,
We've
super.
read this person before because it's that St. Augustine name that
Yeah.
okay.
I don't remember what we said though, so that's good.
No, I just remember the name. It's good to see
Yeah,
her back. I like that.
exactly.
Oh, Angels Will Fly said that if we wanted her help, she could help us with adding that to the tab on Twitter.
Mhm.
On Twitter, I will definitely look into that. Angels Will Fly, and Don, we can talk about that offline with the
Absolutely.
TV stuff.
Women who fly don't have this problem.
And she says, "May I have a reading for my highest, please?" Okay, Stephanie. I immediately heard soul searching, like you're really searching for something on a deeper level. You feel like you're missing something, like the dots are not connecting. Like I don't feel like you're in a really bad place. Like things aren't really like I don't feel like you um are underwater. Like maybe the water is getting up high and you're not totally underwater. You can still kind of maneuver in the water. But I'm getting that you are really soul searching and trying to figure out how can I connect these dots to get this momentum moving forward, because you feel like it's a little bit scattered and you're not moving in the direction that you want to, or you feel like you're going left, then you're coming far right, then you're going forward, then you're going back. And so you feel like your path or journey is not the way that you want it to be. They're like showing me an EKG and it's kind of like this. And so it doesn't seem to be moving the way you want. So I don't feel like everything is falling apart, but it feels like it could be better. And you like there has to be something that I'm missing. There has to be something that I really, really am not getting. So what is it? And you're really like I really see you praying, like, Lord, what is it? What am I missing? What do you want me to do? And you're really soul searching for that answer. And I'm gonna pull some cards and see if I get anything. But Don and Umber, you can go ahead and read her while I try to pull some cards. But that's initially what I saw.
Well, it's interesting. When she first come on, I kind of my face was like a flush. I felt like flush, and I felt like whatever. And so I'm wondering if you were feeling if you got slighted recently and somebody kind of embarrassed you and you're kind of ticked about it, but you didn't say anything because you didn't want to go there, but yet it's burning in you because I'm getting this feeling of like you were embarrassed. Somebody embarrassed you. They didn't mean necessarily to do it in a vicious way, but you're still a bit TO'd by it. I'm getting this, or PO'd by it. I'm getting a feeling of like, again, a flush feeling of embarrassment, you kind of, like they slighted you. Did something like that happen recently? Because again, I felt that energy that just made me feel that way.
She says yes, and I'm assuming it's to your question.
Yeah. Okay. Then then what I would, with that being the case, it's like the one thing I would suggest to you is I think I would have that conversation. I think that it needs to be had. I don't think that's going. Again, I think it's going to help not just for the healing process, but I think that the person needs to know that it was. And I know it's not your general style. You tend to like let it water off a duck's back, but I think this one needs to be addressed, and that's why it's coming to me. So if I were you, I would have the conversation, but I would do it in a tactful way. Of course, I know you would anyway, but I needed to say it to make myself feel good that it would be a tactful way and have it as an has a learning experience, a learning opportunity. Again, you can always, everybody can see any situation as is a bad situation, an awful whatever, or you can say, okay, I'm going to learn from this, or somebody else going to learn from this. I would say have this as a learning opportunity, so where you let the person know that they went someplace that maybe they should not have, or they did it in a way that was not tactful, or if they're going to put you on the spot or something like that, then they needed to give you a heads up, that kind of deal, you know. And Lord knows in this situation, sometimes, you know, I thank God I have Angie here, because sometimes I say something and I'm like, oh, that could have went so wrong, but Angie's like, no, it didn't go wrong. You because she and I work so well together that she knows that it comes from a good place in that sense. But you know, because sometimes I do put my foot in my mouth. So that's why the conversation is going to be had, and just because again, I think that you're going to see it was not as, the intention was not as it was received, is what I'm getting at. So know that, okay? But have the conversation. That's it. Umber, do you have something to there too?
Angie, did you have something real quick?
I already went with her. Yeah. While you were off, I did her. Yeah. So you can go ahead.
I got the 10 of Swords twice, because this deck has the 10 of Swords twice, because it has like 10 of Swords and then everything is fine card. So I do see that there's some painful situation, or some like you're living in a lot of hurt or past pain. And it's funny is that like the 10 of Swords came out with the Fool, but they both came out sideways like this. And it's like you're not, they didn't come out upright, but they didn't come out reversed either. So it's like you are sort of not fully processing the pain and like jumping into a new beginning, like because we also got the 4 of Pentacles, like you're not letting go of the pain. So I feel like, and we got regeneration reversed, so it's like you are avoiding a lot of regeneration or like a lot of healing that needs to happen for you to have this new beginning, because when you have a new beginning, it's going to be happy. It's going to be the 9 of Cups. But yeah, right now it's just like a lot of chaos and conflict, and I see you like teetering between letting it go and jumping into the future and healing, but also just maybe going back a bit, holding on to it a little too strongly. Yeah, and I'm also getting the Star reverse, so a bit of a hopeless energy. But I think the message is just to like let it go with the 4 of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, just to really work on letting it go, whatever it is that's maybe painful for you, that are the swords in your back. Yeah. That's all I have.
That's all I got. I don't have anything else.
Stephanie, are you a light worker? Are you into the metaphysical? And are you thinking about going into it, or are you already into it to some degree? I'm just getting kind of that kind of vibe. So I was just kind of curious. Put my eyes on so I can read. Yes, a light worker. Okay, yeah, I kind of sense that. Okay, yeah, and so yes, absolutely. What she's been wanting, she says yes, a light worker, and then wanting to do it for a career. Yeah, I kind of sense that. The good part, so I would say get to it. What's holding, don't let anything hold you back. Get to it. Start moving toward it. Figure out, again, be part of a community. Let that community help to guide you. You're welcome to join our class on Tuesday. It's a free class, Tuesday evenings. Send an email, advice@sonoran.com. We practice and stuff if you want to practice, but more importantly, start getting out there, going places. Figure out where you want to be, where you want to build your career, and how you want to do it. Figure out ways to do it in the sense of, is it local metaphysical stores? Is it other places? Is it online? And create the presence and get going. Don't wait. Just get to it. Okay, because again, you can wait until a lifetime, and then you miss the opportunity. So that's what I'm getting. So don't wait. Anything else?
Hi, Caitlin. Great to see you in. She says she's new here. No, I didn't have anything else. Basically, I whatever I said in the beginning, and you know what? It is totally leaving my mind right now what I said earlier. But it
I
came
hear you.
in so clearly, and I'm just like, well, yeah.
Yeah.
So I hope you got it because I don't remember, which is rare for me. I usually remember every detail.
And Caitlin, since you're on Facebook, please hit that share and that follow button. Please, please, please. Appreciate it very much. Next in
Oh, I
line.
remember what it was that she wasn't, her head wasn't underwater, still trying to connect the dots and spiritually soul searching. Wow. Okay. Got it.
I would never have gone there again. Once it goes, it's gone. So you know me, I would never be able to figure it out.
I'm like, wait, Spirit, what happened? Was it not true? Because now I'm questioning, like, was it not true? Did I not say it right? And they're like, no, it's back. There it is.
I hear you.
You're okay, St. Augustine.
So this one is a Dash. Hey Dash, are you here, Dash?
I think her name is Bonita.
Okay, Bonita. May I know who's coming into my love life?
Of course. And you know what? I got my cards that are favorable for love. So here we go. Hello, Heaven. It's nice to see you in the chat. I don't think I've ever seen your name before, but it's good to see you.
Oh, Angie, I sent you two love decks, but they were Oracle decks. Did you see them?
I saw them. Yeah, I did see the
Yeah.
links.
The lady told me that there were no. She has a large selection. She said that she didn't have any love tarot, but she had love oracles, and those are the
Oh,
two.
yeah. You
The
know
one,
what? That's probably what I'll have to go with was the love oracle. But again, anytime I want to do love readings, usually Spirit tells me to call upon the Light Seers Tarot. So I like these, and so I usually go that or the Rachel True Heart deck. So both of those are very favorable for love.
does that one have the five of? I forget which one it is. Where it's birds, 5 birds.
Oh yeah, all of the swords are birds. So this is the
Yes.
7 of swords. All of
Yeah.
them are birds. Yep. I love these.
Yesterday, somebody was it had to be. Did Susan have that or somebody had that before? And the card that came up was a 5, and it's such a haunting card to me. I felt such a haunting energy, and I was like, "Holy
Because
crap!"
I think you're like, his hands are on his head and his bird flying in the background, and he's like on the top of a cliff, I think, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's like a trail of birds.
Oh,
And
Crystal said it was her. She had it yesterday.
is that what it was? Okay, yeah, because Crystal, and I was like,
I
and we
think
looked at the
every
other.
last one of us has this deck.
Yeah, we looked at the other 5s, and they weren't so ominous. They actually looked kind of nice, but that 5 was just disturbing to me. And it's like as soon as I saw it, I'm like, oh wow, it was such a heavy feeling. That 5. Yep.
Yeah, I love these cards.
Yeah.
And they're thick. I like the weight of them. They're a thick set of cards, so they don't fall apart with a use a lot. They're nice card stock. So if you're going to invest in something, these are very good. It's the Light Seers Tarot.
Yes. Remember, I used to use the gilded the Dreams of Gaia deck.
Oh yeah.
And mine is cut because when I bought it, somebody had cut, but it's only the images. Well, Monday we were sitting in class, and Tina comes over and hands everybody a deck in the groups, and she handed me that deck, and I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. I've been looking for it for months, and it's in no local shops. No one's had it. They have Gaia decks, but not Dreams of Gaia. And that, I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. So I couldn't help but buy that deck before I left.
Of course, I'm like, did you buy it? Yeah.
I had to.
Some really good decks in there.
Yeah. That was the only one left too, by the way, that she didn't have any more. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna take this. Before I leave here tonight, I'm taking this. So,
all right. She wants to know what's coming up in love. Amber, if you have anything, you can go ahead.
Yeah, I can go. I feel like we're going to get many options in love because we have the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles. And we also have the 7 of Wands. So I feel like people are going to be kind of like fighting competition for you. And you're coming up as the Queen of Pentacles here. And I feel someone's going to come. The Knight of Cups is going to come in with a lot of clear communication. I think confessing his feelings for you. 7 of Wands is clarifying the Knight of Wands. He's going to be more passionate. And then we have a Page of Pentacles. He may be a little like less successful than you are, I think, in terms of like finances. But you're coming up as the Queen of Pentacles, like solid, knowing what you want, and sort of trying to see who can earn your love, I feel. Because we also got the Fates card, and what I'm drawn to is that she's like hugging herself in this card. So I feel like you've worked a lot on your self-love, and that's attracting in a lot of options. And I feel like you are getting over some past disappointment and coming into a really good energy and really like going with the flow, because we have the flexible card here and we got the chopped wood card reversed. So I feel like you really don't have to do anything. It's all just kind of dropping in your lap, to be very honest. So yeah.
Did you get the Wheel of Fortune? Is that what I heard you say?
No, I did not get the Wheel of Fortune.
Okay.
But
So maybe it's because it fell out twice. And you did say like options coming in, like maybe it's gonna be in her favor because she's had some past hurts. Is that what you said?
something like that, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, because I'm like, I know I heard something about, things picking up. So I got the Wheel of Fortune for you. And the reason I went ahead and took it is because it came out in a stack of cards and it was on top. And then I put them back in because it was too many cards. And the same thing, the split happened again. A whole bunch of cards fell out and this one was on top. So I feel like love is going to be turning in your favor again. Like Umber was saying, is like maybe you've had some down, some situations where love hasn't been favorable to you, but now you're like they're showing it to me as a click or a switch in your brain. And so now you are looking favorably on love. Like it's kind of like, oh, nobody loves me, nobody's ever gonna want me. Like you're past that stage and you're like, I'm open for love, I'm ready for love. So maybe you did some self-healing and you're ready to move forward, and this is a universe saying, you know what, you're ready. And so if you want to, one of the questions I would have is I would ask Spirit, how do I get from where I am now to ready to receive love or ready to meet somebody or whatever it is, the step that you're ready to go for. But I do feel like you have had a mindset change. And that's the key right there, that mindset change. You can say here, I'm longing for love, I'm longing for love. But if mentally you're not there, they could send you the man of your dreams and you could tear that person apart because you're not ready for it, because you still have all these weights from the past, and then you have all these scars from the past, and you're making this person pay for the things that the other person did. Oh, he didn't text me back in an hour, he must be out with some chick. Oh, he didn't call me back when he said he was. Who's he on the phone with? Who's he out to dinner with? And so I feel like you're past that mindset now, and you're ready, and not only ready but open. And then the overall energy I got was a 9 of Cups that was at the bottom of the deck. So I do feel like, again, things are turning in your favor. And then this is that wish fulfillment. This is that 9 of Cups that, everything I want. So it is coming. Just be patient. I hear 6 months for something to really, really manifest and bloom into something. So I did hear the 6 months. So I definitely feel like you are ready for love, open for love. And, there's a show on OWN Network called Ready for Love. And it is literally, I think he said it starts off with like maybe 50 people, maybe not 50, but it starts off with a big number of people, and then they vote people off, and then it ends up being like 3 or 6 couples, and then if you are a match, you try to see if you're ready for love. So that's a show that you might want to look into. But again, I feel like you're ready to move forward and to get something good after all of your pain and heartache. Like they showed me a person who's encased in a block of ice and the ice melting, like the heat, the sun, like you're finally allowing the sun to shine on you, and it's melting that ice block that was your heart, or that was encasing you and keeping you from Crystal, you would love that show. She says she loves that show, Ready for Love. She would. And she loves Love Island. But Oh, and Bonita says she's heard of that show too. So I'm just thinking that maybe you're now unthawing and you're ready to receive. And so go ahead. Maybe that thawing, maybe that ice block that was around you or encapsulating you was to keep you, was to protect you, because you were so, you had such a hard time. And so now you're ready to move forward. So I feel like you'll come back and tell us something good. And I feel like they're showing me like you'll even get a little treat for Valentine's Day. Like maybe somebody will give you a box of candy or something, and you'll be like, oh, okay, and it'll send more positivity to you. I don't know if this person will be interested in you romantically, but the gesture will make you be even more open. And you, like, I literally just see a little red box of candy, and you just being like, oh my gosh, like feeling all the warmth and all those good gushy feelings on the inside. So again, I hope everything works out for you. So that's all I got.
Who is next, Tina? Unless Umber, do you have any more to add?
All right, Keena, who's next? Are we almost at the end?
I think so.
Did we do Stephanie S? Is that who we just did? Oh, we just did Stephanie S. Okay. Oh, Keena said one more. Okay, so this is Michelle Curtis, and she said, "Can I get a general?" She's been in the chat like way at the beginning. How she get? Oh, she took a long time to put her question in. Is she still here, Keena? Michelle Curtis, are you still here?
Yeah, no.
Keena said she didn't get an answer when she asked you if you were still here. So we're just, are you still here, Michelle Curtis? She's on your, it looks like your Facebook, Don. So, but the messages are coming through, so I don't know that. I don't know.
Michelle Mabel. Michelle, you're not here? Michelle?
All right,
Michelle?
well, Miss Barbara Ross.
Going once, going twice.
Oh, oh no, this is a different. Wait, that's not the Michelle that we had on.
Which Michelle is this? No, it's
Oh,
not
this
Michelle
Michelle
Riddle.
is on YouTube. Our Michelle was on Facebook, and it was. You have to put sound to that one, Don. You have to. I love that one. Like literally, Lord help the child will work on that one definitely. Oh my goodness, I love that one.
Yeah,
That
Brigitte.
happened so fast, I didn't even see it. But
I'll play it again.
oh my gosh, I love that. That was cute. I love that.
Hmm.
Definitely need sound to that one.
We'll have to do your sound,
Um,
Angie. Get to talk to that one.
Oh my gosh, I like that one. Definitely, Don. I like that one.
Hmm.
So for Barbara Ross, as soon as I said, "Can I get a career reading?" The song that came up for me is by Sunshine Anderson, and it's "Heard It All Before." Like you're like, I heard it all before, and I don't know if if your job is like kind of stalling you, maybe on a raise or a promotion or something. But what I heard was "Heard It All Before." Like you're tired of hearing this, just kind of like yak 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 yak. You're either gonna move me forward or you're not. So that was a song that I immediately heard when I saw your question. Umber, if you're ready, then you can go ahead and start with her while I try to pull these cards. But immediately, that's what I heard. And again, it's by Sunshine Anderson. It's called "Heard It All Before," and you're just tired of it. You're like, either you're gonna do it or you're not, or either you're gonna do it or I'm gonna go. And so I feel like you're ready to go. Like they literally showed me you were one foot out the door and the rest of your body is ready to go. Like you're not even turned back, like you're ready to go. Like this, you're at your ultimatum. And they're showing me a 10 of wands. So this is you carrying that load, ready to put that load down. And they're showing it to me. Wow, they're showing it to me both in the classic Rider way and in the light seers. In the classic Rider way, he's holding all of these wands and he's walking toward home. Like he's gathered up all these burdens and all these things that he has to carry, but he's almost home. So I feel like you're right at the end of where you need to be because this is the 10 of wands. But then when they show it to me in the light seers tarot, it's a lady walking next to a donkey or some animals, and they're on this journey and they're far away from home. So I definitely get that you're ready to be done with this and you're ready to move forward. But again, Umber, you can go ahead while I try to pull these cards.
I need a minute to clarify the cards. I don't know if you have something done.
And I immediately got the 6 of Pentacles, like you've given so much and you're ready to receive. Like in this case, they clearly show me an imbalance of giving. Like you've given, and you're ready to receive and you're wondering where you receive. And then they show me the 2 of Pentacles, which is balancing your resources. But in this case, they're telling me it's a decision that you need to make. What am I going to do? How am I going to move forward? What is my next step? There's a little bit of fear and apprehension, not because you don't want to move but it's kind of what's next. If I leave this, what's next? But you're also fed up. And so the next card I get is the Eight of Wands, which is movement. There's information, there's messages, there's something's going to come in that's going to help you to make this decision. So you're in decision mode, you're ready to go, you've given all that you have to give, and then this is that action card. This is the information coming in that's going to help you to make that decision. So then I got just wait, it's coming. And then the next card, the Tower card. So it's all coming. Like everything you want is coming. Like these to me go together. Like that information is coming. Just wait on it to come. And when it comes, it'll put an ending to all of that. So if you don't decide, like this is where you are, like, what do I do? What do I do? The universe is going to end it for you and move you forward. So you're either going to have to move forward or they're going to have to, so it's like an ultimatum. That's the exact word I heard was ultimatum. Something's going to happen. So that's what I got for her.
I'm getting there's something about a home situation here. I don't know if you work somewhere where you've worked there a long time, so it's become like a second home to you, or yeah, because I got the Four of Wands and then I got the No Place Like Home card. So I feel like wherever you are, you feel really at home at that workplace, but you're coming up also as the Hanged Man reverse, the Judgment reverse, and the Two of Swords. So a lack of action on your part, like Angie said, like you haven't made a decision and you invested a lot of time and resources in this place. But the outcome is the Justice and the Wheel of Fortune. Like balance will be, if you don't make a decision, balance will restore itself with the Wheel of Fortune, like Angie said, with the Tower card. Oh wow, you've worked there for 43 years. Yeah, like it, because we have the Four of Wands and the No Place Like Home. Like you're very well established there. It's like a second home.
You can't be old enough to have worked somewhere 40 years. What were you, 16 when you started? What's going on
here? I don't know, Barbara. Maybe, I don't know, maybe Barbara's a time traveler. But we have the happy card reversed, and so yeah, getting that you're really not happy where you are, and like time is going on, but like again, the serendipity, the Wheel of Fortune card, we have the serendipity card, like things will balance out themselves. And like Angie said, like you're gonna get new information. I'm getting that as well with the Truth Be Told card. So yeah, just reiterating what Angie read. Dawn, do you have anything?
Nope, that's it. Oh, she said since she was 18. Yeah, then yeah, I was close. See, there you go. I do feel like some good things are about to come, but again, it's a decision that you have to make. 43 years is a long time. Jeez, oh Pete. Like, hello, people. Appreciate me. I should have like a corner office by now if I've been there 43 years, like a part of the company. So I feel like you're ready to make that decision. And the fear isn't so much. And you know what? I don't even feel like it's the fear of leaving. It's like, oh my God, this is my home. This is my family. This is, that connection that I have with these people. And what will I do if, she said not in the same job, but just with with the same company. But it feels like, these are people you've known forever, or this is all you know. And you're just kind of like, oh my gosh, how do I move forward? Or what do I do if I'm not doing this? Like, am I too old to learn something new? Do I want to step out there and have to, learn the technology or learn whatever it is that I have to learn? Or do I just want to put up with this? And so even if it's not you leaving, that tower may just put an end to all the strife and all of the injustice that you feel, to balance it out and give you what you are wanting. So maybe that's it. It may not even be that you're leaving. It's just an ending to the pain. So again, that 10 of Wands for me was an ending. Like you're right at the end and it's about to be over.
Super.
Like she said, I don't want to learn anymore. It's close to retire. Go ahead and stick it all out. Just become the mean old lady that people are scared of. And they're like, be the mean old, like, listen, when I was pregnant with Brandon and I worked at the shelter, and anytime they wanted anything, they tiptoed around me because I was a mean old pregnant lady. And they would be like, Miss Angie, I'm sorry, blah, 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 blah. Like they whispered it. They were so afraid of me. And I'd be like, I guess so. And then I would do so. Just become the mean old lady that everybody's afraid of, and then that way they just give you whatever you want, or they at least tiptoe around you, and don't want to ruffle your feathers because they know that you can get them hell. I mean, if you forget to submit some time cards or something, I bet you they pay attention to you then.
Well, it's been
She says
actually
Laura doesn't have a mean bone in her body. She said we made her day. Thank you.
Exactly.
All right, then she was the last person.
That was quick tonight. That energy was just flowing,
It's
which
only
is
been
great.
2 hours and 40 minutes. Like, and when
Yeah.
I say only, but you know what I'm saying? It's only. There's sometimes we're on here 90 minutes. I'm like, oh my God, this has been forever. But this is good. Did you like it, Amber?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. You guys were
Was it
talking about
different than
trolls.
Twitch?
Was it what? Sorry?
Different than Twitch.
No, it's exactly the same. But you guys were talking about like trolls and stuff, and I was like, wow, this is going really smoothly.
Oh,
So
you know what? We didn't get any trolls tonight. Oh, wait, or
I
did
didn't.
we?
You know, I thought no, we didn't, and I thought about it, and I said I'm not saying a word because I'm afraid that as soon as I do, boom. So we did get through an entire evening without one dang troll. Thank goodness.
That's good. All right, then.
And Angie, I did
Well,
a tweak. I did a tweak for a video, so you got to watch this one.
Lord, help the child. I love it, love it, love it. Wait, you did it just that fast, Don?
I did it just that fast.
Oh my gosh, I love it. One more time. I gotta see it one more time. Just do it one more time. Lord, help the child. I love it, Don. I love all your commercials. I love and it helps to break up, the energy. I love it. That was beautiful.
It
I love
does.
it, love it, love it.
As
love
we
it.
laugh, it raises our energy, and therefore we get closer to spirit. And anytime we can get closer to spirit, that's a wonderful thing. That's a wonderful thing. So again, thanks everybody for coming in. Thank you, Umber, for joining us, and you're welcome back anytime. And this can be addictive because it can be fun. So
yeah,
I like it. Again, we're on Sunday too, so if you want to join Sunday, it's usually ladies' night on Sunday, so it's usually me and whichever ladies decide to be on there. Alicia gave up on us, so I guess we'll never see her again. But Kim has been there, Sherry Berry has been there. Crystal is usually in the comments because she be all up caking and in love, but everybody else is there.
Julie said that the vibrations were too high for trolls.
Exactly.
That could have been.
Good.
Yeah.
That's good.
So, yep.
Well, I enjoyed it tonight,
Absolutely. And Tina, thank you for running a great show for us. You kept them in control and intact. That's wonderful. We always love that.
Angels will fly again. Apologize for not getting you the email, but it's good to see you here. And we will make sure you get it on Wednesday for sure. Hope to see you Sunday in the comments reading cards. Like, she is phenomenal. She types really fast. Like, when she's doing her readings, she'll have a whole paragraph and we'll just plop it up and tell them what she's saying. So I love it.
Absolutely. So with that said, we're out of here. Night, everybody. Have a great weekend. Tomorrow, I will be back on at 8 a.m. with Shauna, and then Sunday with Angie at approximately 3. And then Shauna comes back on Monday morning at 10 our time. I think it's 10 our time.
It is.
Her time.
Yeah.
It's our time. Okay. Which is Mountain Time. And then Tuesday, class. If you're interested in class, send an email, advice@sonoran.com.
Are you and Susan on Tuesdays too?
Oh, and Susan and I, that's right. Susan and I are back on Tuesday as well. And
you would think that by now we would have something to scroll across the screen that will put all of our times.
Yeah, I need that. I need to create a thing. I'm glad you mentioned it. I need to do a thing. And again, if you want a house smudging kit, don't forget, you're going to get the seashell, the 2 pieces of amber, of amethyst, the sage, the palo santo, and the feathers. That's for 20, or a feather, pick your color. And if you want the sunlight wand as well, then 25. And you can send me an email at advice@sonoran.com, or check back on the scroll back where these are my son. He's selling them through his site. So you're welcome to do that as well. Either way.
Said which days are the meditation, and it's usually a half an hour before class right now, like 5:30.
Yeah.
Usually 5:30 on Tuesdays.
5:30 Mountain Standard Time. Yep. And if you want to join in, send us a message, and I'll send you a link. That link is only for the meditation. So if you want to be also added to the link for the class, that's different, and we can add you that too as well. But again, the meditation is only for the meditation.
All free.
Absolutely.
Yep. Amber's also in class too. So we're all in class together. We all have a good time. We all really enjoy it. We have a good laugh. Tuesdays are the highlight of my day sometimes. Like,
yep. And we have everybody at different levels, and so there's nobody at any one. We're not all the same, which is wonderful because we're all learning from each other. And some of us excel in one area, and others not.
Look in the chat at what we got. We just got our first troll of the night.
Oh Lord. I tell you,
We made it all the way through though. We got our first troll
we
tonight.
did. Yep.
Um, it was something else I was gonna say, Don, about not
Oh,
class.
and
Oh, go ahead.
oh, it's again free. It starts at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And anybody, no matter what your skill level is, if you know nothing, you're welcome. If you know everything, you're welcome. And just bring love and light. That's the most important thing. And don't forget your bay leaves.
Oh
Right on
yeah,
your bay
that's
leaves. Burn
the
it.
moon ritual. I release those things that no longer serve me. Write it out on a piece of paper, like Don has us to write it out. You write what you want to release on one side and what you want to bring in on the other side. You fold it in half, and the side that you want to release, you burn and send the ashes back to the earth. And if you don't want to do all that, then you can just say, I release those things that no longer serve me, or however you want to do it. You can write in your diary, whatever it is. Remember, we're already going to release it. We're just setting the intention to help it along the way.
Yep.
So again, have a great rest of your week, and we thank you.
And before you go to bed tonight, please go to your front door, open it up, go outside, have some ground cinnamon in your hand, in your palm, and blow it into the house. Blow it into the house, and give yourself that extra abundance and everything else that comes with it. Again, you're bringing great energy by doing that. So do that tonight. Tonight is the first of the month. Do it on the first of the month, okay? Make sure you get that done tonight, please. Tonight. So with that said, we're out of here. Thanks again,
I'm about
everybody.
to go get my cinnamon.
Exactly. So with that said, we're out of here. Adios.